Sorry. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to The Sleepy Idol, a show where you can sit back, relax, and talk about K-pop with your friends. Today, I am here with the ever so lovely Jasmine. How are you doing, Jazz, on this lovely Friday evening? Yes, today is Friday. I almost forgot.
Oh my gosh, I keep forgetting. I took off today. I was like, I also did this thing. I was trying to be spontaneous today, where I was watching a TikTok and this girl was like showing, like, you can do what is it, a lash lift, and I was like, that looks so cool because it was like basically it makes your eye like it basically a perm for your eyelashes, so it makes them curlier. So it's like usually your eyelashes are kind of like flatter, so instead of like getting like extensions, you can get like the lash lift, and it kind of like makes your eyelashes more noticeable. And they also tint it like a darker color.
Oh, okay. So it's like a procedure you go to like the salon for.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so like I saw that and I was like, I want this. So I did it. And so like, but honestly, on camera you can't see. Like I feel like I can tell that it's better, but I also am like, I think I fooled myself into thinking maybe I do have long eyelashes. They're just straight, but no, I just have like regular eyelashes. So.
Do you typically when you do your makeup, do you use an eye curler or no? You just
I don't. And I think that's why I was like, maybe I should try this because I don't know how to use them. And I've tried to watch people do it, and they've said like you have to do this and you have to do that, and this will be the trick. Like you crimp it kind of slowly or whatever. But I've tried that. My eyelashes just don't care. So I was like, maybe this will help.
They're like,
sure. But I also didn't know that apparently after the lady was like, yeah, so you have to not get your eyelashes wet for the first 24 hours. And I was like, okay, that's a lot. That's already a lot. And then she was like, also, here's like this lotion stuff, like this keratin treatment stuff that you have to put on your eyelashes every day.
Every day?
Yeah.
For like the rest of your life, or just when they're permed?
I think while they're permed.
Oh,
like once they get straighter, I don't think you need them anymore. Oh. But like I was just like, this is not why I got these. I wanted it so I didn't have to do anything to my eyelashes. Like I can just wear mascara.
Yeah, that's true.
And call it a day. That's what I've been doing. I hate it. That's why I thought this would be a simple solution. But I didn't do my research. And now I'm going back to my ways of doing research and never doing anything because I get stuck in doing the research.
Wait, so have you been putting the keratin thingy on it?
I just did it today, so.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's why I feel like I'll never get any type of procedure because I'm like, all of them, you have to maintain them. And I'm just like, I don't want to do that. I want it to be one and done, you know? So.
Yeah, I'm just happy because it's like this lasts for like 4 weeks. So I'm like, okay. After that, call it a day. I tried it. That was enough. Well, people can't say like I always like try it. I did
it. So all you like eyelash enthusiasts, she tried it. All right,
I didn't like it. I mean, well, I like it, but like I don't like the keep up.
Yeah, I feel like that just like you said, it defeats the whole purpose. But hello everyone, welcome to the stream. What's up? We have Leanne, best mod in the building. Purple heart. Oh, Bora, hey. Okay, let's snatch that from armies. I purple you.
Oh.
What's up?
I like how you looked right at me as I was making the face. I like looked at it on the stream too as it was
But I knew. Also, hello, Chrissy. Hello, Andre. What's up? What's good? We have Jordy in the chat as well. How are you guys doing? Oh my gosh, you guys are so nice. They're saying we look good. We got a okay goddesses. We got a y'all look amazing. We got a you both look so pretty. Oh my god, y'all gassing my head up. It's gonna get this big. Hold on.
I will say, I'm using my iPad. Oh my gosh, not zooming.
Because I have a big head. Sorry, it was supposed to be a gag. I'm sorry. I'm trying to be funny. Anyway, what were you saying?
I'm using my iPad instead of my computer. And so everything looks crisper and I don't understand.
Well, I feel like because it's an app. Well, honestly, yeah, because you got a pretty like high-tech webcam.
And it looks fine without Discord, but like Discord's making me look trashy on my computer, and I don't understand. And it like looks even worse when it's on your side. Like, I look bad already when I, like, use Discord, like, when I can see myself on the Discord, but then I see it through your screen, and I'm like, I look even, like, blurrier somehow. I don't know how that's happening. I
think maybe we gotta, like, move from Discord, because I feel like she's the problem. Like, she's really...
She hates me.
Yeah, because I used to have...
She has it out for me.
Before I got my new PC, I used to have the same issues with Discord where it would just look blurry and bad. When I'd have to capture myself through Discord, it would just randomly not work, and like I'd like stutter, and like it's very strange. Like, I never cracked the code. It just kind of got better, and like if it were to start like not working today,
like a hazing period. Yeah. You're like, all right, now you're done.
Pretty
Pass
much.
the test.
Pretty much.
We'll crisp it up for you.
Also, hello, Royally Princess. Thanks for coming. So Leanne is starting off hot. Leanne says, not to start off the stream aggressive, but let's be clear. Purple was my favorite color first, right before BTS was a twinkle in fun. Why must we slander BTS and I swear.
That's funny.
That is pretty funny. Okay, y'all. So BTS stans, Bang PD, do not come for Leanne unless she's sent for you. Listen, that's Leanne's cousin's color. You need to pay royalties to Leanne. All right, we'll set it up.
And my mom's obsessed with purple. We got like when we moved into our house, she requested purple carpet.
Purple
and
carpet.
We had purple carpet for the longest time until we didn't have carpet.
Wait, what
all
kind
our
of
walls
purple?
are purple.
Like this kind of purple, or like lilac? Okay, I was gonna say that's very
light
bold.
Purple, and then like, when we got to paint our walls, all purple. They're all purple.
That's iconic.
I'm so tired of purple.
I remember you telling me that when we moved in, and I had all that pink stuff. You're like, "Oh, that's like my mom," and I was like, "That's iconic," because I've always wanted to paint my walls. Well, purple. So full disclosure, I used to be a pink girly, but. This year's the year of purple, so I'm gonna get rid of all my things. It's just a very serene color, and I feel like it's a mature version of pink. Not to say pink is childish, because there's probably some misogynistic whatever in that, like saying something like that. But I'm just ready for a change. I already changed my bed sheets, so keep an eye out for nothing. Because
I think there's something with the purple people. Like, I showed my mom this video that I saw that was just like. I think it was making fun of people who like purple, and it was just like they have purple everything, and it was basically pointing out they'll wear purple every day. Basically, their house will be purple. Everything they own is purple. And I was like, that's literally my mom. Like, I showed it to her, and she was like, "That's not true." And I was like, "Look at what you're wearing," and she was wearing purple. And she was like, "I don't wear this every day," and I was like, "But you wear purple. You're wearing it now."
That's cute. That's so cute. That's funny though, because I was gonna say dedicating it to the point of having a wardrobe and like picking I don't know if I could do that. Like, I do if I'm gonna buy like a fancy dress or something like that. I think pink is flattering, and I also like the color, so I'll go for pink, but not everything, because sometimes I want to look a little bit of like different, but let's see. Chrissy says, forget the red carpet. It's all about the purple carpet. Hey, listen. Andre says, it's giving Gem in the holograms when Gem switches from pink eyeshadow to purple eyeshadow. I know it's random. Listen, I'm going with it. All right, y'all. So should we do you want to get into weekends, or should we jump right into the tea?
Weekend?
Yeah. What? Like, do you have...
The weekend?
Let's get into the weekend.
We're going through it. Did you hear that Ariana Grande?
Is it new? A new song?
Yeah. Well, first of all, no, you don't know the "I Would Die for You"?
I know like 4 weekend songs.
So this song got popular, and I thought it was new.
Sorry.
Bless you.
Thank you.
But I thought it was new. But apparently, I was listening to the radio, and they were like, "This song's like 4 years old," and I was like, "From what?" Bless you.
Thank you.
So, like, apparently it's from a Starboy album.
What?
Like, all the way back from the Starboy album.
Ariana
Grande. Now it's popular again. So then I saw a TikTok of Ariana Grande being like, a friend wanted me to record this song for them after I had like a whole day of shooting, because she's doing Wicked or something. So she like showed a snippet, and you could tell it was "Die for You," the song. And so I was like, okay, interesting. But I didn't know the song was so old. And now they're doing a remix version, I guess, of a song that's like 5 years old.
Is it?
Which is so interesting.
Is it popping again because there's like someone having a TikTok trend? Or?
I don't even know. Like, I just heard it on the radio, and I thought that's why I thought it was new. But I don't think I've seen a TikTok with it.
I was gonna say that's
very
really
odd.
That's really weird if it was on the Starboy album, because that was like the only full album I've ever listened to of The Weeknd, and I do not remember Ariana Grande being on that album because I pretty
sure
she's
not on the album.
Oh,
she's on. No, she's saying like it just came out today.
Oh,
which is why I'm like, it's weird. It's a weird thing because it like got a resurgence so much so that she hopped on and made a remix version of it or whatever. Oh, and like it's weird.
That's strange. That's really strange. But maybe he's like, let me keep this momentum going.
Yeah.
But yeah. So hello everyone. Welcome to the Big Blue House. Again, this is the Slappa Idol. A show where you can sit back, relax.
I was like, what?
The Slave Man Time Show.
It kind of sounded like you're speaking like Swedish.
I am actually fluent in Swedish, so thank you.
Oh god!
Just kidding, Swedish people. I'm kidding. I only know.
They walk up to you and say hello. You're like,
I know, they'll
what?
be like so sweet. And I'm like, please. So yeah. I was gonna say, should we recap our weekend from last weekend? But I think we already did that on our anime club stream, so there's no point. So yeah.
Dance again. What is it? On my own. I still don't know that rhythm.
Me neither.
I'm gonna look at it one day when I remember to look at it.
One day,
and I'm gonna get it.
Find it. Yeah. So, do you want to just jump right into it, or do we want to switch it up, and do open bar first?
Switch it up.
Ooh. Do we?
I guess we can do open bar because I feel like our stories are kind of like.
Drag us.
No, I just feel like not a lot of stuff happened this week.
Oh, true. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay, then that works. All right, guys. Oh my god. Oh my god. I still have a job.
The difference in just jumps to different keys, different notes.
Oh wait, I wish you could hear what I'm playing right now.
Your boyfriend.
When you run back, you'll see. Your boyfriend. All right, guys. This is open bar. Jazz, do you want to start off with open bar topics?
Should I just say one of the topics we have?
I was gonna say, I was gonna say, does this make sense? Well, usually we just say anything, right? So anything that happened.
I mean, I guess that was my open bar was the weekend thing.
Oh. All right, y'all.
I don't know what else happened.
I was gonna say, okay, we'll do open bar at the end. Sorry, guys. Okay, we're gonna go to the first.
I thought they would say stuff for open bar. I thought that's what open bar was.
Oh yeah, sorry, y'all. I don't know.
Dang, you like excluded them. You're
it's
like,
the Celsius,
we don't care about you.
It's the Celsius, y'all. Okay, I should not have drunk that. Okay,
shouldn't that make you hyper?
Yeah, but I'm just like, I'm not your boyfriend.
Daughter's dead. He's dead.
How dare. That was the best. Listen, this is going to be controversial, but that was the best Cartoon Network show. And that's simply on Period. Oh, you agree?
Honestly, it's a good show. I love Chowder.
Very cute.
It was funny. There was a girl in my class in 9th grade that was named Rada. And so, like, the first day we were all like, there's a character that just says your name, right? And we would just be like, Rada. It was very annoying. I could tell for her. But yeah, her name was Rada.
Rada, if you're out there, shout out to you. So Andre is saying URN is suspected of using weed in propofol.
Who?
URN, the actor. First of all,
I thought they said you. I was like, you?
Jasmine Jasmine was accused. I'm not familiar with propofol. What is that?
Yeah, what is that? Propofol.
I'm looking it up right now.
Sounds like a Pokemon. Propofol. I choose you. Oh my god. Propofol.
Okay, here it is. Here's the Gagiana. Let me hit up YouTube. This is quite crazy. Am I wrong that something like this he got in trouble for something like this before? Or am I spinning rumors?
Who is this?
Yuan. He's an actor. He's one of my
why did I think that
original-
was you like you
Oh my god, imagine. Oh, she would be gone. Well, I feel like they're probably gonna drag him.
Dang, she would just disappear.
I mean, an idol, a female idol like that, at that, they would have gathered her up. But no, this is an actor. I actually don't know what he's
alive. Okay. Oh, he's in Burning?
What's Burning again?
That movie was Steven Yeun. Whatever.
Sounds a bit familiar, but I don't know if I actually.
It was so boring. But I watched it because I like him. So
not the dragification of Steven Yeun.
It was just so. I didn't even know what the mystery was. It was a mystery, and I was like, "What? What am I doing? I don't know what's." I think I fell asleep.
Not this dragification of his whole existence.
He was good though.
All right.
I will say.
So here's a story from Soompi, or here's a article from Soompi, and it says after testing positive for marijuana, Yuan also tested positive for propofol use. On February 24th, the police officially announced that the National Forensic Service has recently sent the results of Yuan's hair test to the Seoul Metropolitan Police Agency Drug Investigation Unit. According to the report, a hair sample was taken on the 5th and tested positive for propofol. Earlier this month, the police began investigating Yuan for the illegal use of propofol, and in addition to questioning the actor, they recently performed a search and seizure of various doctors' offices and clinics in Seoul that are suspected of having illegally administered the drug to Yuan since 2021. Oh my gosh. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. As a part of an investigation, Yuan underwent both a urine test and hair test on February 5th, and his urine sample tested positive for marijuana, which is illegal for recreational use in South Korea. In light of the new evidence, the police intends to call Yuan back in for another round of questioning. Meanwhile, Yuan's agency, UAA, commented, "We are actively cooperating with the investigation," adding, "We plan to examine all the issues that have been called into question." Yikes. Do we know what propofol is? Propofol.
It's a sleeping thing.
Oh, so like a if you're having trouble sleeping?
Yeah, I think what's his name used to take that. Prince.
Oh,
I swear.
So between that and marijuana, it seems maybe he was using it because he was having sleeping troubles.
Or I think some people are just addicted to.
Oh well, I guess that's
stuff
true.
Like that.
Interesting though that he was getting it. I mean, illegally, but legally through a doctor's office instead of just like some shady dealer. So I wonder what that's about. Yikes. I feel like they're finna grab.
Oh no, yeah, Michael Jackson. Okay.
Oh, that's what he died? That's what killed him?
I don't think he. Oh, it is the drug that killed him. Why do I think he is on what's it called? The other thing where when you get an injury and they usually give you
Vicodin?
I don't think it was, like I know Vicodin. Like I feel like there was another one that he took.
I'm not sure. Okay. I think I know like a painkiller type.
Yeah, I just can't remember what it is.
That
and he was so I'm looking at what killed him. I'm like, this is a long list. Yeah.
He was taking like a lot
died
of
from
things.
Acute propofol intoxication, exacerbated by an lorazepam, and less significantly metazolum, diazepam, lidocaine, and ephedrine.
Jeez. That's so sad. What? Like taking all those drugs. I mean, like, you know, for like obviously here, because I know lorazepam, that's like an anxiety drug, right?
Is that why I know what that is? That sounds right.
I don't know, but I just remember that. Gosh, that's really scary. Okay. Also, Andre says, oops, did I accidentally close the wrong one? All right. Wait, hold on. Let me real quick update this. But as I fix this, Andre says, also, I guess NCT Tokyo will be the last
Oh, yeah.
You NCT unit. Yeah, you were talking about that earlier, Jazz.
All the citizens seemed like they were rejoicing in the forum that I was in. I was like, dang. I was actually looking forward to NCT Hollywood, you know? I don't know what they would do, but, you know, I was looking forward. Somebody was like, I guess that'll put to sleep NCT Saudi, like Saudi Arabia. I was like, was that a thing? Did they say this at any time? Because...
I never know when their stands are trolling when they say this stuff, or when it was actually, if it was actually said.
Because I can actually hear SM, like, Lee Soo-man just saying that, just to be like, because he seemed so hyped about NCT in the beginning.
Here's the thing, okay, NC Citizens, what are they called? NC Tittisons.
And Citizens?
And Citizens. I obviously, like, you know, I mean, this is not even shady to NCT, but I think at some point it really put SM in this weird arrested development that, like, there were no new boy groups, only new NCT members. Mm-hmm. I feel like that really, like, because there's technically hasn't been a new SM boy group since 2016, because it's always been additions to NCT if it was a boy group.
Well, like, you know, Wavy, that was, I mean I know they're NCT, but it was a new group.
I feel like that doesn't count because, first of all, we had already seen Lucas. We had already seen 10. We had already seen... how did we see
Win-Win?
Yeah, so it's just like it doesn't seem...
Yeah,
it doesn't really seem like... And I feel like it put them... Because, like, think about it. Like, that's almost like, what? Like, 7 years since we had a new SM boy group. And, like, I feel like SM
we saw new people.
Yeah, but it's like... I don't know. Because the thing is, I feel like if you're not really into NCT... Like, if they do debut a new member, I think, like, you are not going to care. You know what I mean? So it's like maybe within the NCT world, you'd be like, oh, cool, new, fresh meat. But, like, it's not going to attract new people. And I think that was kind of the problem. Because it's like, if you knew of NCT, but you didn't mess with them, and somebody new debuted, they only really have the NCT fan base to try to appeal to. Like, I think that's why Lucas was so, like, revolutionary, because, like, I feel like a lot of people are like, who's this, like, you know, that kind of thing. But, like, I feel like it just, like, kind of stunted SM's growth, because it was just like everyone got absorbed into NCT, so it was like, I feel like they didn't really have a chance to try to get new fans. So I'm glad this is ending, just from the fact that I feel like now these new boy groups can actually be their own person instead of just being another member of NCT.
What I will say is they should probably take Mark out of one of the groups. I'm so sorry. If we're gonna, like, just end NCT and just have them be groups or something, I don't know. Maybe they'll still just be NCT, but still take him out. He should not be in Dream. I'm just gonna say it. He graduated. Just let it be. It was fine without him too. Boom was good. That was a good song. He wasn't in it. I like that song. The album, good.
But wasn't it Dream Drop Distances that, like, were like, we need Mark to stay in this, like, when they tried
Which is like, why? He's already busy. He already has NCT 127. He's already in, like, every other unit. He might as well be in Wavy. And then he's in, what's it called? Super N. So it's like, let him live in one group.
That is kind of weird how he just, out of everyone, they were like, we're going to put you in every single thing we can. That is very strange. But yeah, I definitely can see that.
Let him pick a group.
Yeah, that's true. Let it be. That's true. But I just feel like it's just been too long now that, like, if they take him out, people are gonna be like, no, like, you tried.
I wouldn't mind.
Jasmine, lead the.
I would hate it if he left NCT 127, but Dream, I don't mind, because they already have Jeno and they have Jimin, and they rap. So I'm like, that's fine. But if he left NCT 127, well, I guess I have Johnny. And he'd get more lines, I guess. But still, I don't know. He just seems more a part of NCT 127 in my mind than in Dream. That's just me.
No, I feel like that's fair. I feel like it just, it seems kind of overwhelming that he's having everything. But again, I feel like there's stands that are like, you're gonna have to pry Mark out of our dead hands if you want him out of NCT Dream.
But what would they do? If you
boycott?
If they went through with it.
Well, what
would that do?
What did they do last time that made them change their mind?
I don't even know. I feel like nothing happened.
I think they threatened to boycott. I think they threatened to boycott, right?
But, like,
NC Citizens, please tell me.
that's when you double down. You're like, he's not coming back, and then they'll get over it. You know?
I don't know. Fans be really crazy. To this day, they're like, Sungmin, if you even step foot in the vicinity of anything Super Junior related, we will end you. So we don't know.
I feel like now that it was successful, they're like, all right, now we got to keep it going. We got to tell you that you really can't come back. Like, now that we successfully kicked you out of your own group, we got to make sure you don't go back.
Or our methods are going to be crazy. Exactly. Our methods and mental health would be questioned if you come back. So no. Also, Leanne says it's Rocky from Astro's birthday. Happy birthday! He's a 90s baby, right?
I'm pretty sure
he's older than us, right?
I think no.
Rocky?
I don't think no one in somebody Astro is older than us.
Somebody in Astro was born in 92. I
don't think so.
I'm so
in Astro?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure the oldest is our age.
No, Astro group.
I swear, because I feel like Rocky's like he might be like 97. Sana's the youngest. So is Moonbin. I think is the second.
MJ youngest. Was 92. I swear. No,
I swear he was 94.
Okay, wait.
I swear. Right. Okay, I was like, I swear because I remember looking him up. See, don't question the fan of Astro.
You know what? Okay. Well, happy birthday to him.
I don't know what this group is called, like fandom, but I'm one of them.
Then who am I thinking of?
For Astro? Like maybe?
Just in general, like a group that like I don't know as well, but I kind of know and want to
B1A4?
Maybe. Baby,
they're definitely older than us.
Baby, good night.
That song's still a mess.
Dancing in the moonlight. Okay, so maybe wishful thinking. I imagine they drag Mark into NCT Tokyo.
I would not even doubt it, honestly.
That'd be so insane. Because isn't the point to have Japanese members?
I don't think they have enough Japanese members, though.
So there's no one new you think that they're going to pull out of the, trainees?
They only showed one trainee that's Japanese. And that's Shohei. So the only Japanese people in NCT right now, or that would be in NCT, are Shohei, Shotaro, and Yuta.
Okay, make it a cute
trio.
I think
that's it, right? Yeah. I was like, it would be cool if it was like Shotaro and Shohei, and they could be like a little mini TVXQ. But I feel like they might shove the other Korean members in there too.
I feel like they probably have like Japanese members in like trainees in the cut that they're waiting to debut.
But I feel like wouldn't they show them? Like, why show only 3?
Maybe they want you guys to be surprised. NCT doesn't.
That's true. Because like Wavy, I think like they only showed Lucas, Jungwoo, and Hoon at the same. Like they were the only SM rookies, but then somehow they pulled all these other people out of nowhere to be in Wavy. Not all the other people, but like 3 other people.
It's funny. I don't know. I feel like they have somebody up their sleeves. And then we'll take this last story. Andre says, rapper Nafla was arrested of using a broker to Ravi.
Is he also in that Ravi company?
He's in the Ravi group chat.
Oh no. They all have the same broker.
Oh, that's really okay. Well, that's scary. Do you know what specifically was it the same broker? Because I'm surprised we haven't gotten much updates about the Ravi story. So if they caught one person, it's not going. But they didn't finish the investigation yet. So he might be going to whatever the opposite of jail is. I don't know.
House arrest?
He might be going to house arrest, or he might be innocent. True innocent. Andre says, it feels redundant since 127 promotes in Japan, so why make a whole new group just to promote in Japan if the main... Well, that's
here's my thing. NCT Dream just released a Japanese song too. So now I'm like, everybody's just singing that in Japanese. So it doesn't even matter. But this group, I think, will just be in Japan.
Yeah.
I think that's
like
the
Wavy.
point.
Actually, is Wavy just in Japan? I feel like they performed in Korea before.
They're in China.
Or China,
like, sorry. They promote in Korea sometimes. But I think that's because they have music shows in Korea. and they don't have music shows in China. But they've performed in China as well, from what I've seen.
Good. Keep Win-Win nice and employed. Okay, wait. Chrissy says, wait, wasn't Nafla in the same label as Ravi too?
Is he really? I was joking.
Moonlight, sunshine.
Ravi is out here getting his people in trouble.
Oh my gosh.
Is he really?
Let me look.
Oh yeah, he is. Oh no. Ravi. No, you better hide your people. Tell them to leave. Go to America or something. I don't know. Go to somewhere small. The Vatican City. That's the smallest place, right? Just end up there.
It's like not to be, but I think it's over because if he got caught and they're in the same level, even if like it looks bad because somebody on your label just got caught. Oof! Yikes! Why don't they have music shows in China? I think they do have like, because I remember something called Happy Camp. I don't know if that was a music show.
Oh yeah, I don't think it was a music show. I think that's just like a show for people to go on, like celebrities.
Yeah, I'm sure they do. Maybe we're not aware of them. Because China is so big.
I feel like they just don't perform there though.
Wavy?
Like I would think that they would, if that was a thing, they would utilize it.
Yeah, I mean, I would imagine most of their fans are like Chinese, like even within China, are like Chinese K-pop fans. So that's how they know them. So they look through like the usual avenues that a K-pop fan would look to find stuff about their faves, which is usually like the internet. So, but yeah, all right. So that was open bar, and I think it's about time we start our daily topics of the week. So, Jasmine, do you want to take this first topic?
Honestly, sure. I mean, I didn't really write a lot, so as you can see.
Well, the thing is, I thought originally we were going to talk about the updates in relation to like what has been happening with the Hive takeover, and
I was originally going to add that, but then I was like, that's a lot of reading, and I don't have time.
Honestly, I was going to, because I should have kept up with it more, because now I'm completely overwhelmed.
Oh, really?
Yeah, of everything that happened. And it was so funny because like my sister was telling me, she was like, so what do you think about the whole Hive thing? And I'm like, what? And then she was like, yeah, the whole thing. And I was like, oh yeah, what happened? Apparently Hive, when like I guess it's been official that they now are the biggest, but then they released a statement being like, hey girls, I know you're mad,
align with everything that SM says, so don't be mad, be glad, you know, glad back.
Which I thought
was anyway.
Right there, like moving on to something that matters. I was surprised though, because she was telling me that a lot of people were annoyed with this move from a Hive perspective, because I guess a lot of people's opinion is that Hive is getting too greedy too quick, and it's giving monopoly, and people don't like monopoly. So do you think this is going to actually turn the tides on Hive though?
I don't know. Like, I feel like it's weird because people are acting like, and even Hive seems like they're acting like they own SM now or something. Like they're like sending out stuff, and I'm like, y'all only have 14.7 or 8 or whatever % of shares. You're not the owner. You just have the highest shares. You're not majority. Well, you're majority, I guess, in terms, but like if there's people, like I guess shareholders that want to work together that add up to more than you, then you're not really doing, like, you're not that high in power. But yeah, I don't know. They just seem like they own it, and it's just weird. And that's not what they own. They just are on the board.
I guess that's true. I know I saw a lot of people saying, what does this mean for like Hive groups versus SM groups, like comeback schedule wise? Because even if it's like, you know, SM still tracks that, will there be any clashes where like, oh, well, we don't want EXO and like BTS to come back at the same time, or we don't want 17 and like NCT to come back at the same time, and like who's gonna get preference over in that like kind of regard? So a lot of people are feeling icky about that. And I remember seeing, there's an article that I saw where it was like SM people who work at SM were disappointed because they're like, oh, now SM's basically like a subsidiary, and like it feels like we'll always play second fiddle, I guess, to like Hive.
Once again, they don't own them, so it's like so weird.
I feel like
people think that they're owned. They're not a subsidiary of like Hive yet. Like, I know that Hive, I think the monopoly part is like Hive saying that they want to get more shares.
Yeah, I saw that.
And then suddenly be like at 40+%.
Which,
and that's like, that to me is like, okay, weird.
Very at that weird. Point, though, they would basically own them, right? Because it's like
I feel like
really
getting to that point that it seems like you do want to own them. You're just saying you don't want to own them, but you're also actively trying to own them.
Which I think makes a lot of sense, because I was just thinking, like, SM has so much, like, SM has been around for so long. They have, you know, SNSD discography, TVXQ, like all those groups. There's so much money, passive money they're probably making just from the fact that they just have like all of this like past discography and ventures and stuff like that they still make money off of that. I think Hive is much younger, even with BTS. So it's like they probably want that like passive income. So I could see why they would want SM. But I don't know. It does give very greedy, and I think probably with the SM, like people being like Hive owns SM, I think it's probably like somewhat like petty stan banter, being like, okay, so oh my god, like Jungkook is getting Call Me Baby royalties sent to his bank account as we speak. Like that kind of thing. But at the same time, I actually don't think, like, as an SM stan, being not like okay with this for pride reasons, I feel like that's okay. Because it is kind of weird that this like legendary like company is now like owned by I know like owned by Hive, but you know, it's just like Hive's little, and I could see why people do something like that. Jumping in chat, as Leanne says, SM versus Hive on how well they can gaslight the
honestly
general.
I was reading the thing that Hive posted when they actually got the permission to acquire the shares, and I was like looking at the comments, and people were saying like, yeah, this is how you do like a public announcement, like, yeah, instead of doing like videos like SM. I'm like, they're the same thing. SM just read it out loud to you. Like that's the difference mainly, and they're all just trying to say things to get you on their side. Jeez. We don't know if Hive's still gonna, like, they say that they're on the same side as like SM, but like we don't know how close they actually are to like Isuman.
Yeah,
and it's just like very weird. I don't know.
I think it's quite funny because I feel like Hive, like I feel like a lot of maybe big hit stans need to understand that small group that made BTS like some years ago is not Hive. They're now comparable to the evil SM, to the evil YG. Like, I'm not saying that they've done the same things, but they're now a greedy company, not a greedy company, but they are now a company whose profit is making profit and expanding is the most important thing. So trying to like deify them or like woobify them as like, oh, they're so pure and they're never gonna be like, y'all really need to pack that up now before you start embarrassing yourselves, because you're looking like the Papa YG stands from 2009. You're looking like the Uncle JYP stands, or you're looking like the, you know, SM is like those. You're looking company stanish, and it's cringe. Like I don't care that they haven't done, you know, a lot of the bad stuff. We haven't seen them get into that other companies have done. It's still a company that's there to make money, so please stop. Like, imagine, their announcement, their notes app apology was way better. Like, come on, like, what are we doing here? What are we doing?
Just trying to get you to believe them.
Exactly.
Just like SM's trying to get you to believe them. And it's just, it's all a company. It's not a person that you know, not your best buddy.
Yeah, that's not your homegirl. That is a company. Andre says, I hate that they use Monopoly as an excuse to hate Hive when Kakao and CJ E&M own like literally half of South Korea. What
I think one thing that I think is weird, because I think Hive works with CJ and right? Don't they have like a deal with them?
That sounds familiar, like via BTS.
No, I think just like they have like something with them. Either that, like I know they have a thing with Naver.
Hive or
Hive.
Oh, like Dispatch gets. I remember like Dispatch gets those like BTS exclusives. Is that Naver? Dispatch?
I think that sounds right. But I also, I just think they have like connections with both of those companies or something. So it's like weird that like just because Calco got like shares, it's just like that's suddenly a bad thing. And I know, like, I get it, they're a monopoly, but they're not technically going to own them either. Like, at the end of the day, they just have shares.
Yeah.
And it's not them owning. Like, I could get the frustration if they were like, yeah, we're getting these shares and then we're also going to try and just take over. Mm-hmm. But I don't know what their plan was. Mm-hmm. It seems like SM and Calco had a deal, and then Hive just came in and then was like, I just want to disrupt this whole entire deal, and I also just want to own this company.
Well, wasn't it like, because that's why I don't get why Isuman was like, because from what I understood, he was annoyed that the two current co-CEOs at the time made this deal with Kakao or whatever, and from what I discerned, his retaliation was to sell those shares to Hive.
Yeah.
But that was one of the things I don't get, because if you didn't like that Kakao was getting this stuff, why would you then give it to Hive, somebody who's been expanding rapidly over the years? So clearly maybe they're not as big as Kakao, so they're not as powerful as already or whatever. Yeah. So maybe that was your appeal. But I feel like they're trying to do the same thing. They're just not there yet. So I really don't understand SM's move with that.
He seems like he's trying to go the opposite way of what they wanted. Because apparently he got offers before from Hive.
Oh, dang.
To be, like, for them to, like, take some shares. But he denied it. But then now suddenly he's like, all right, take these shares. So it's, like, kind of weird. And it's, like, it's giving, oh, you did this deal and I didn't want you to do this deal. And now I'm going to go behind your back and then give my shares to this person so that
just to spit in their face.
I get the last. Yeah, that's what it feels like.
But if the whole point that you didn't like that was because you didn't like the idea of like a big company, you know, possibly controlling some of SM, you just give it to another big company. Is it because you feel like you can control Hive?
Yeah, I think I heard that he's getting a million won or something a year, or a billion or something from Hive, like as part of the deal. Or something of him selling his things.
If he just kept those shares, wouldn't he still make a lot of money? That's what I don't get.
Yeah. There might have been something like where he probably heard some stuff where they're like, we don't want you on this thing at all. And he was just like, I just think he's just trying to get back at them.
It just makes no sense. It just feels like, because you lost some of your power, unless, I don't know, you made some kind of back end deal with Hive to still have some type of control by doing this.
I feel like he did. It seems like it just seems all weird.
Yeah, really strange. All right, I'm gonna do a couple more questions from chat, and then we're gonna actually move into what we were gonna talk about. Leanne says, honestly, the main moral of the story I've been getting from this is, 1, capitalism is a disease, and 2, company stands are goofy and delusional. Amen. Mm-hmm. Amen. Chrissy says, the expansion of Hive in the past 3 years is crazy to think about. That's so true.
Yeah.
That's so true. It's so weird.
I think that's why some people are worried. Like, SM made that whole entire video like, we will not be owned by Hive. I was like, this is dramatic. But like, hey, I get it. I mean, I won't watch, but I'll watch somebody tell me what you said.
Yeah, I can see that. And I think that's like, it's really weird, because I feel like there was a moment where SM was giving tea like this too, like when they like took Woolim and like when they started having all these different ventures and stuff. But I feel like it was so like crazy that they started absorbing so many like company, or I guess Playlist was like the big one. I don't know if they did anyone else.
Source.
Oh, Source. Because it was like, I feel like they, like with SM, they like had groups under their belt, I felt, before they really started like grabbing to absorb other companies. I feel like it was like 3 groups, and then Hive/Big Hit was like, all right, we're done with this, let's just take everyone.
It wasn't even 3 groups. It's like 1 group and then 1 new group that they just like released. Yeah. Who else did they have? It was just TXT and BTS.
Yeah, I thought that was a little weird that they didn't develop themselves, I guess, Big Hit at the time before they did this whole Hive thing. But I don't know. Y'all, listen, Succession SM edition, watch out for that. All right, so let's get into, speaking of SM, let's get into this artist activity plan that was released. Jazz, do you want to get into it?
Yesterday?
Was it yesterday?
What day? Did I write the day? I don't even think I did. it feels like it was yesterday. I think I saw this recently. Yeah, I think it was yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
But so they released like another video that was just like, what was the name of it? Let me click on the video because I don't remember. So it's called The Era of SM 3.0, Fans Ask and SM Answers. So it's just like a 16-minute video of them just like going through like kind of like the future of SM.
Mm-hmm.
And one of the main things that I just wanted to look at was just like they released an artist activity plan. And I will say, I forgot who mentioned it, but yeah, they said something about like NCT Tokyo being like their last like NCT venture. So they're probably not going to do any more expansions after that, which is very interesting. But like, as you can see here, they have like just like what albums they plan on releasing this year, and then like concerts and like fan meets that they plan to do this year as well. And so I thought it was very interesting because it's a lot of things, and I also don't think this includes like what they already announced earlier in I think the first video, the first 3.0 video before everything went crazy. Because I think there was an aespa full album that they're supposed to do, and then I think Onu, he has a solo coming out. So that's not listed on here. So some of them are not listed, but it's very interesting because like it seems like aespa is going to get another album after probably the full album, which is going to be a mini. So it's like, I don't know. I just wanted to go over it and just like ask, like, first of all, if anyone thinks that all of these comebacks are even going to happen and all of these ventures are going to happen.
Is that some going to be in their YG era?
Because some people, I remember when like I was looking at the comments on forums and people were saying like, what, like, as lovely as this is, where are they gonna like, are they actually gonna do this? Like, where are they gonna find the time to do all of that?
Yeah,
because that's a lot of albums.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, even back when they said that they were gonna do like 40 albums a year and things like that, I know, like, you know, at this point most of these people probably have their own teams and stuff like that, but I don't think that the company completely just ignores, like, just because you have your own team means you can do whatever you want. I think they still take into, okay, who's coming back when I want to come back, into consideration. And so what I'm afraid of is that, we have all these singles, but then they're going to be like 2-week promotional periods because they don't want to overlap too much with everyone. Or like some people, it's going to be like a big showing, but then, you know, maybe like the solos and maybe like the units get like the raw end of the stick, where it's just like, okay, we put the album out, so go listen to it. Like, we're not gonna like, that's like, when I see this Do album, I'm like, I saw what happened last year, y'all. There was no promotion.
I think that was on Do. Let's be honest. He was out here like, I'm trying to be an actor. I am an actor, and I do not sing. I'm so sorry. I'll sing on my little notes app or whatever in the bathroom in the dark. I don't even know. I don't know what he was doing. Like, yeah. I don't know.
So
it seems like, I feel like if they go through with the plan of like having different teams for each group and whatnot, I'm hoping that means the promotional periods won't be cut short, because it seems like before it was like there was only like one main like team that was doing all the planning or something, and so like of course they're gonna be like, all right, so this person's coming back, so we can only do like 2 weeks because blah blah blah's coming back like 2 weeks from then. And so, like, hopefully, if they have different teams working for them, they don't really, it's not going to matter, like, how long their promotional period is. It's all based on that team and what they think it should be.
Yeah.
And it shouldn't matter that it's overlapping. The only thing that I think people would complain about is, like, if, I don't know, like, a smaller
that's what I'm thinking,
came back during, like, a bigger group. But it's, like, I don't know, like, I feel like that's always been a weird thing to be mad about. Because, I don't know, like, I get you want your fave to be praised, but, like, at the same time, you can't always, I don't know, time it properly.
That's true.
I would hope that they do not try to, like, overlap, like, certain things with each other, but I don't think, like, it should be that big of a deal.
Yeah. I mean, I see both sides of it. Like, if you think especially because, like, again, if it's different teams, it shouldn't matter. But I feel like there will be a lot of complaints of like, oh, well, you know, Red Velvet and like NCT came out at the same time. But why does Red Velvet's video, like, why did that only cost $1 million? And it looked like NCT's music video would cost like $2 million. And how come Red Velvet only performed on these 3 shows, but NCT got to go on these 4 shows or whatever? Like, I feel like a lot of that will come up, especially maybe not across like different gender groups, but like I could see people being like, because I bet with aespa, like, not that they'll try, because I definitely think like Red Velvet, like quality wise, they haven't like dipped. I haven't enjoyed their most recent songs that much as of like recent, but I don't think it was because it was low. Listen, I hate Red Velvet. Disband.
How dare you? Their last album was like their best album in a while.
Really? The birthday album?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Bye Bye was amazing. On a Ride,
that was okay,
amazing.
but
How Dare You Celebrate, amazing. Everything about it. Like, I didn't really care for Feel My Rhythm, the album.
Okay, bye. I liked it.
You liked the album?
Oh, well, I don't know.
I'm talking about the album, the whole entire album.
Like, of recent, is the birthday album was of recent, or in general, you think it was one of their best albums?
Oh, not like one of their best albums, but it's definitely of their recent, like, since probably Psycho? Not even. I don't think I cared for that album too.
That's not too long. Yeah, okay. I was gonna say that's very bold to say at all, but every single I'll give you that.
I still think for me, Rookie and The Red are like my favorite album. Even though I don't really care for Rookie that much, but the songs on Rookie are.
Yeah, but I'm excited for this if it actually happens. I'm really excited for aespa too, because I feel like they were kind of quiet last year. I don't know. Did Savage come out last year?
No.
Okay, yeah.
2 years ago.
I feel like they were quiet last year. Like, I don't know.
They did Girls, and they did Follow Me, Come and Get Illusion.
Oh, yeah.
I don't
know. It just
that was pretty
popular.
That was a decent. Yeah, I feel like that was decent. It was better than Girls, which is crazy because Girls was their title track, but
yeah.
And Illusions didn't even get a music video.
Yeah, I just felt like they were so, for a new group and for a group that had such an explosive 2021, I felt like they were just so quiet. So I'm glad that they're getting album, of course. As the resident XOL, the only XOL still repping, you know, from the retirement home. I'm so happy my faves are coming back. And obviously the 3 solos we're seeing there from Becky. Oh, 4. Baekhyun, Dio, Chen, and Suho, and Kai.
Oh, yeah, and Kai's. I think he was listed in the beginning. The other one.
Okay. So, yeah, I'm pretty. Now, these tours, y'all are already like kind of clowning them. Chrissy says, world tours must be possible if by world you mean 2 cities of US and Japan. Listen, true.
Yes.
Now, I'm kind of the one that I'm just kind of like, is this EXO fan meeting? I know you know, put my expectations into check by saying it's probably like in Korea, but if we get a fan meeting in the US, would you go?
Yes.
Me too.
I definitely would.
Oh gosh. Because what is a fan meeting? Is that different than a regular concert?
I just assume, like, when I think of fan meetings, I always think of, like, for some reason, GOT7. And it seems like they would always just be standing on stage, and the fans would just be, like, watching, and then they kind of, like, would do whatever, and just, like, do fan service, I guess.
Iconic.
And then you can maybe, not fan, like, you know, like, they'll do, like,
they'll start grinding.
10 times speed. No, I mean, like, probably that, too, yeah. Honestly, I feel like I've seen people do that. But like the 10 times speed, like doing their songs or something, or like play games. That's what I assume a fan.
Okay, I don't think I've ever been to like because Christy's saying whatever happened to US fan meetings. Honestly,
did they ever happen?
Yeah, I was gonna say. I mean, I do remember. I think Shiny, they had like a five city concert in the US, and I think it was like a fan meeting, but I don't actually know what happened. But I feel like that was a thing, like at one point maybe, but just when I didn't go to concerts very often, so I never really got to.
It never happened. It was never a thing. Never happened.
I mean, or Christy says, I mean, concerts are probably more bang for your buck, but I think fan meetings are interactive with the fans. Yeah. I mean, they were like fan meeting-ish type things at KCON, I remember. Where you would ask questions and then you would get to like do the high touch afterwards. Yeah. Oh. But I don't know
if I would want all that.
Me either. I really don't think I would be like I don't know.
I would like to see them like interact with us, like as a crowd, but I don't want to be like in front of you or touching you.
So you don't want them to be like Jasmine?
No. Oh gosh. First of all, like, what is this, a proposal? I mean, like, yes, but like also not here. This is not the place.
Time and place. But yeah. Sucking.
I'm sorry.
Listen, this is a PG-13. Have you seen the TikTok where people are like doing interpretive dance to it?
You showed me. That's why it's in my head. I forgot that existed.
Oh gosh.
Poor Tati. Also, poor everybody involved.
Exactly. Hello, Paolo. Welcome to the stream. Princess says, I'm looking forward to see how the Red Velvet tour is going to go. Hopefully they have good dates and cities in the US. Yeah.
And hopefully I don't forget to look at Ticketmaster or whatever the heck it was. I still remember I made a mistake, guys. I was supposed to get tickets to the last thing they did. I don't know what I did. I either fell asleep by accident because I thought I had a bit more time. Oh no, I think I don't know. I did something where it was like I woke up or got up and looked at my phone and was like, oh my gosh, I'm like 5 minutes late. And then I realized that meant I got no tickets.
Yeah.
Because like you were like 1,025 like fifth in line to get your tickets. And so this time it's going to be different. I swear.
Well, don't worry.
I'll be, like, vigilant and alert.
If that doesn't work, we'll just go to Twice's world tour because... Wait, Astro world tour?
That's probably more expensive.
Oh, you think so?
Like they'll do something. I don't know. It seems like they would... Just even the fact that... I don't know. Maybe because I've seen the poster. It just looks so scandalous. While this is kind of like...
Scandalous.
It's a spreadsheet. It's a spreadsheet. That's what that is.
Not scandalous. Hive is giving Disney Monopoly vibes. I think, were you the one who explained it to me like that?
I think so.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
At first I didn't understand why people were so mad, but then when somebody explained it to me, I was like, oh, okay, it's just annoying to be like a Monopoly.
Yeah.
Andre says, none of them are coming to my city and I'm not traveling to see them, so I'll live vicariously through everyone else. Well, who knows? It might be. Yeah.
Red Velvet might go somewhere.
Red Velvet will be switching it up. Also, I think you're right that Twice might be more expensive because their venues are pretty huge this time around. So.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Royally Princess says, but why is Baekhyun doing a world tour and not EXO? Asking the right questions.
It's because Dio's out here trying to be an actor.
How dare you blade on Dio? Dio's us. It's probably true though. But I'd like to, if Dio does a one city tour in my backyard, I want
to a one backyard tour in my backyard, specifically only for me. I'm only there. Everyone else leaves the house. It's just me.
Oh, that's true. Wait, hold on. Both rival podcast nieces are going on tour.
Who's the other one?
Wait, Ives going on tour?
Who's going on tour? Doing what? They have like 5. Well,
I have like 8 nieces now, so I'm a flop. But which was the other one? Andre says
New Jeans.
Stop, because I will go to New Jeans. I will go to New Jeans.
5 songs.
I don't care. Blackpink did it. Blackpink paved the way for a 5-song concert.
That reminds me of Simpsons did it. Have you ever seen that?
No, what's that?
From South Park. There's like some kid that would just be like, every time somebody would say a trope or something that Simpsons did, he'd be like, Simpsons did it. Because like Simpsons have done basically everything.
Oh yeah, that whole thing where people would, like screenshot something of like, oh my god, Simpsons predicted it years ago.
Yeah. Or like, yeah.
Oh, Dio BBQ tour. You know what? If we need to put the lamb chops on the grill for Dio to come through, I'll do it. I will do it. Them lamb chops will be nice and greased for him, all right?
Oh, no.
That sounds like an innuendo.
Ew.
It's not.
Nice and greased. This sounds so nasty.
Me knowing nothing about barbecuing and cooking, because I just sit there as my dad cooks. Aspa and Red. Oh, yeah, that's true. Aspa. We're Red with the nieces?
I thought they were like
the sisters.
my sisters.
Yeah, I was gonna say because they're our age.
Yeah,
specifically,
that's my sister, and they're older than. Well, Aspa's not that young, but they're younger than them.
How old is Aspa? Because I was thinking, are they in their 20s?
Yes.
Were they ever not in their 20s when they like? Were they teens?
I don't think so.
Because I was like thinking about that, how like they are like, you know, they're compared to like the new jeans and stuff like that. But some of these new girl groups are literally infants, and I feel like
they're like older. I know that.
Iconic Stan, not the
ages.
No,
okay, so they might have been 19. So like, because Winter's 22.
What about Spring? LOL, dang Irene. Listen, my girl Irene, that's the homegirl, but she older than me, so how can she be my niece? Mm-hmm. Out of respect
she's
for
Jimin's
her.
age. This is very interesting to me. Isn't she? No, she's Suho's age.
Okay, yeah, I was gonna say. I mean, close, but you know, I was like, wait.
Yeah, it's only one year. He's looking at me like I was crazy.
You insanoid. Yeah, I always feel for Irene because they really tried to act like she was like retirement home age when she debuted because she had the like audacity to be early 20s. Like I saw something. It was like on Panchoa, and they were talking about how like Irene's all as iconic, and she's like a once in a lifetime visual and stuff like that. And then somebody was like, yeah, she would have been much popular. Like she probably would have been Susie and Yuna level had she debuted like 3 years younger or something. And I'm like,
how does that make
exactly
any sense?
That's
she
creepy.
Basically the same. To be honest.
And it's like, what does her youth have to do with any? Like, why does she have to be a teenager for you to be obsessed with her?
And now she's old and decrepit.
Reflect.
3 years.
Yeah.
That's so long. 3 years. Think
Very
about
strange.
it. It's almost a decade.
Very strange. Very strange. Like, it's like she was 23, not 586. How old is Victoria? I feel like Victoria was like...
Wasn't she older?
I felt for her because literally it was free. What were you the one who said that? Somebody said it a couple whatevers ago where it was like there was a group with a big age gap. I think it was you, Jazz, and you were like, it's like babysitter, like free babysitting.
Yeah,
or something. Like yeah.
I think that's what's it called? Baby Monster. One of them's like 22, and like the youngest one, I think they just released her video this week. She's like 13.
Yeah,
I was like, man.
Yeah.
You would never see me. No.
Yeah, that's.
I mean, I would do it because I probably would be a big group, and it's probably my last chance to be whatever. But like, still, pay me more.
Exactly.
I'm basically babysitting her.
That's the thing. That's the only thing. Like, I'm like with Victoria, I would have hated to be older just because I'm like, okay, I'm literally in this group with these zygotes. What do you want me to do with this? Like, please, like, why am I all of a sudden delegated to babysitting? But yeah, but other than that, I don't know how old Victoria was.
She was born in 87.
And so FX debuted in 2009. So if she was born in 87, 390, she was like 22.
Oh, so that's about the same age as Irene.
Oh, I think though, because like Crystal and like Sully were like 14.
Oh yeah, they were young. I remember I thought they were older than me because they were in the business for so long. I was like, wait, they're my age? That doesn't make any sense.
That is so unnecessary. Like, why are these kids this young? Yeah. Baby Monster is giving Babysitter Club. Yeah.
Honestly.
I couldn't be in a group with, because the thing is that also limits what you can do as an adult if you're in a group. And not necessarily because you want to, show some leg or whatever, but I just don't want to, I want to sing about mature stuff.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, Leanne said literally a senior in undergrad and a middle schooler in the same group for Baby Monster. Absolutely not. It's just not. It's not happening. Even I was thinking like, in New Jeans, I think the oldest one's 18 and like the youngest one's like 14. And that's technically they could both be in high school, but I don't even want that.
Yeah.
That's still
I just want someone my age.
Exactly.
Maybe a year younger, a year older.
This is why SNSD will always be so iconic, because the fact that they were like it was like I think the youngest was 91, and then the oldest were, it was like most of them were the same age. Most of them were 89, and then I think 2 of them were 90, and then 1 of them was 91. I was like, that, I love that. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Like, I would want everyone who was like, my homegirl. I think maybe it would make it a little awkward because if you're the leader, it's like, how are you the leader when we're the same age? I'm not listening, like that kind of thing. But
well, be born earlier. How about that? How about that?
Think again. But yeah, so I'm excited. I think I would go to the Red Velvet one. If Dio, I don't know, Dio, please be a guest on Baekhyun's tour. So, follow him around.
I'm acting.
Maybe be his opening act. I don't know. Figure something out. Do what you need to do to get your butt over here.
What I need though is CBX. I don't know why they have, but that should be on here. I need EXO CBX to come back.
When was the last time they came back? Since Chen's first
2019? Probably.
I thought you said Hunty. I was like, okay. They had a song called Hunty? Yes.
I mean, they might as well.
Hunty 19. Yeah. Chrissy says, I remember when I was a senior in high school, I didn't even want to be in the same room with a junior, let alone in middle school.
Oh, no.
Oh, wow. Gosh. True. I was like, okay. Anyway, Andre says, that they need an OGG comeback. Yeah, this is very empty of yeah. Well, they have Hyohyun as a DJ and then a Taeyeon come back, but this is very SNSD light. Surprising. All right.
It might be focusing on acting, like Dio.
Maybe. Dio, my little actor. All right.
Oh, and Wendy's coming back. Sorry, I just had to.
Oh yeah, Wendy.
I'm happy. I'm hoping it's a different. I need something like Taeyeon. Like
she gotta work her way up to that. She gotta work her way up.
Because like Water was all right, and the songs on the album were like all right, but they're all like kind of ballady. Like I could hear it being like a OST for a show. I need something that's like R&B.
I feel like that's like the curse of being a really good singer. They pigeonhole you to do slow songs and ballads. I feel like, which is weird because I feel like Baekhyun kind of came out the gate with like a nice, fun poppy R&B track, but for some reason, everyone else. I mean, and maybe
I know Chen. I think he just thrives in ballads, so that's why he just does ballads.
Chen, and that's why I'm never gonna listen. No, just kidding.
Dang, Chen.
I was kidding. Chen, I literally always give you your flowers by being the man who normalized having your baby and your wife debut simultaneously. That's iconic. That was very iconic of him. But yeah, was there anything else we had in terms of this artist plan?
I feel like we talked about everything. I think I asked my questions. Like who's everyone excited about and all.
All right then, let's move on to the next topic. So next we have somebody is spreading rumors. Oops, I have a bunch of irrelevant picture slides.
Ooh.
Next we have there were some rumors about our homie Suho. Do you want to jump into the chat? Jess, you will be doing all of these because you wrote them. Sorry, y'all. I'm taking a vacation.
All right. Let me get my reading glasses because honestly, I don't remember what I wrote. So on February 23rd, move this over here. Oh my gosh, sorry. Oh no, I can't see.
It's not okay. It's not okay. It's not oh slave.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I know you hear this.
February. What?
Sorry, my chair keeps squeaking, and I just know that everyone hears it. I'm so
gonna
sorry.
Die. Oh. I thought you were gonna say it's gonna fall apart or something.
Probably will. Oh.
So on February 23rd, a stylist made some posts on their Instagram stories accusing a celebrity of stealing about 300 pairs of expensive shoes. They didn't say the name of the celebrity, but they just like hinted at it. And so what they wrote was that they wanted the shoes back. So they stated, "Send them all back without missing even a single one. I'm sick and tired. What's the reason you're not giving them back? Buy them with your own money. I've been organizing over the past few days and you really took so freaking many. It's been 6 months since you said you'd return them. So when are you giving them back? I also hate to write about this matter on Instagram like this, so sort this out before I reveal your name. They also criticized the unnamed celebrity, further stating, stop living a fake life and be mindful of others. Stop contacting the people around me and buy the things you need with your own money. You have lots of money, so please use some of your own money. I think there are over 300 pairs aside from these that I'm posting here. So I think they posted a picture of the shoes. Really stop pretending to be kind and stop lying and learn from humanity. You said you would give them back, so sort this all out. I bought all of these with my own money. And then they said they don't know if they want the accused person to like post an apology to them. And they ended it with a warning saying, if you make me angry one more time, I'm going to go around telling people about everything. After this, the idea that it was EXO Suho started spreading, which prompted SM to send out a statement denying the rumors and announcing that they would take legal action against any people trying to spread the rumor. And I think the reason that people even think it's Suho is because the stylist has worked with him in the past, but apparently the stylist has also worked with other celebrities, so it's like, I don't know why they were picking him. I couldn't find like an actual source of why that was happening, but I think it might have just been because he's used the stylist. But it's a popular stylist at the same time, so it's weird.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, is he the only one we have proof or something that they work with him? Because I feel like that's very much like, you work with a stylist that worked with thousands of other idols, so it's you. Yeah. I think
that's what it felt like.
I think people low key just think Suho has scammer energy,
which is very interesting because I think he's rich. I think he's been rich since he was born. So it's like, why would he be stealing shoes? 300 shoes too. Like, what? Where are you putting the shoes? Like what?
I think it's one of those things.
I barely have space for 5 shoes in my room. 300? Imagine.
Well,
that's all you would see.
He probably lives in UN Village, so UN Village. Come on.
So if he's living there, he can buy his own shoes.
Well, he's giving all the money to rent. He's giving all the money to rent, so he has to get his shoe game up somehow.
He's like, oh no, I've sold them. I can't afford to live here. EXO hasn't had a comeback in like 2 years.
Yeah, I was gonna say. All I have. I wonder how much this is people being shook because they know the Kings are coming back, so they're trying to get them into a scandal before EXO, reclaims the throne, so their faves, will have a fighting chance. But it's not gonna happen. Okay, it's not gonna happen. That's very funny that people were just like, it's him, Sarang Haja. Like, imagine if the person was like, the Instagram, on the Instagram, the stylist was like, yeah, and you thought you could Sarang Haja your way out of this one? I was like, it's like a clip.
Oh, God. Then I would actually believe it was him. I'd be like, oh, sorry, Sue. I don't know what you're doing. I'm pretty sure you're from a rich family, so I don't know what's happening. Unless they cut you off. What happened?
Oh, God.
You want to talk about this? Come to our podcast. Tell us the exclusive.
I feel like, though, I mean, this seems fairly recent. You said it was the 23rd, but like, I hope that if it's not Suho and the stylist sees that people are accusing him, they'd be like, oh no, it's not him.
Yeah,
I feel like that's true. The number one way to shut it down.
But they probably want it to be a mystery. So they can get those shoes back.
They're like, Suho, please just take some of the heat for now. Don't worry, it's not gonna work out.
I just want to get my shoes back that I spent with my own money.
We are one.
My whole thing is, but why did this person keep giving them the shoes? Like, eventually, I would give them knockoffs. Like, I'd come in like the check mark drawn in by me on the side of a basic sneaker that I got from Target. I'm like, here you go. This is what we're wearing on stage. I'm so sorry. It's a new Nikes.
I feel like they're like, wear those. I don't want to wear this art project, this crayon paper mache shoe on stage. So
this is a new thing. Talk to Nike. Like, I don't make the rules. That's how it is.
Oh gosh, this is really this is strange. I'm gonna jump into chat right now. Leanne said, yeah, the call out is vague enough that it doesn't really point to anyone in particular, I feel. which I guess it's like, it's because they want to make sure that they just have like they can use the threat of like, I'm going to reveal you if you don't give me my Chelsea boots back. So I think that's why. But I hate call out ports like this because, again, there's so many people who get caught up in the crossfire because people start playing the guessing game. So it's just like, Oh, Paola makes a point. Winona Ryder was peak Winona Ryder when they caught her. Do you know what happened to her? Yeah. So maybe he's just a klepto.
That's true. But like, that's so weird.
That's true.
You would think SM would have came in and been like, give him the freaking shoes back. Like, what the heck are you doing? Like, not again, Suho. No. not this time.
He's like, I need to sell these to pay that UN Village rent. So
like, you have the money, Suho. You have it.
Oh gosh.
Stealing shoes.
Chrissy says, I was gonna say this is just free EXO pre-album promo. Yes.
True.
Scammer promo. He's on his Joanne the Scammer, Suho the Scammer. Yes.
I thought you were gonna say Taeyong.
Oh, following in Taeyong's footsteps. No, the NC citizens are gonna come for me, so let me not say that. He was cleared, okay? He's a free man. Also, how does she not say anything before he got to 300?
That's what I'm saying. I would have been like, you are getting sandals, you're getting flip-flops, you're getting all of this cheap stuff that I found at a yard sale, because nah, not again, not today.
I think
and I paid it with my own money, and that's basically you just handing out the money to them.
That's so true. It's probably like a power imbalance or something, because I know like I like follow some models on TikTok and they're like, oh yeah, like I always want to like take things off set and take them home with me and blah blah blah, and I feel like it must be like kind of like weird to be like, hello EXO Suho, like mega superstar, can you please give me the Jimmy Choos that I let you borrow?
Oh no, I'd be like, no. Especially if they already stole like 200, I'd be like, all right, this is the moment. I'm standing up for my rights. No, Suho. No. No.
So you agree? It's Suho. Okay. I'm taking your XOL badge.
No,
slander our face.
Not today.
Yeah. Tala says the rumors are true. Me and Suho are expecting our
No.
Where was 1 through 3? Wait a second.
I know, like,
not this Chen energy.
That's Chen on crack. Like they skipped everything.
Not the fact that SM wants to deny my children of EXO royalties is frankly good. We have another class action. I'm gonna have
That's
to
because LSM has been taking those royalties, okay? And he's been using them in that company.
He's been giving them to Hive. He's been giving them to Hive, and in turn giving them to Jungkook. I still say Jungkook was the one who spearheaded this share transfer. He was like, I need to start making royalties off of Exodus this instant. All right, I need that.
Just specifically Exodus. All the other ones, no.
Exodus and I Got a Boy.
That was that album. And just the song I Got a Boy. I don't even want the album. Just I Got a Boy.
Nothing else, you know? He needs to fund his, I don't know, dog.
It's simple.
His maintenance. He has a big dog.
Does he?
No, he needs to fund his jewelry, his lip ring fees. I don't know. His lip ring taxes. But yeah, Taeyong and Suho scam collab when scab collab.
That sounds so disgusting.
The couples that love together scam together. Now you're being ride or die. Now you're taking the hit for his scams. All right, so Suho in jail when? Do you think he's going to jail?
He's going to return his shoes.
Oh, okay.
And then he won't go to jail.
He'll quietly return them. That's good. And then he'll reflect. All right. So moving on to the next story. It's also kind of a not great positive one, but we're talking about B.O. The thing is, this rapper, I didn't know of him outside of that song he did with Yena, the Love War song.
Mm-hmm. Oh, but that's why I know his name.
Yeah, I was gonna say, But also, like, I've heard his name. So, like, I was like, okay, he must be, like, kind of popping off or whatever. Yeah. But this wig, it's wigging, I'll admit.
I tried to find a good picture, because the other pictures I was looking at of him, they're not it. It was not good. So I was like, this is decent. Kind of looks angelic.
Wait, I hope he doesn't, if this is true. He doesn't deserve angelicness. Oh, he was apparently on Show Me the Money?
Yeah, he was on Show Me the Money. Also, apparently, there was like a rumor that he dated Leah from ITZY, which I didn't know.
How old is he?
Probably the same age. Because Leah's like 20-something, right?
Oh, is she? Why did I think that girl was a baby? Well, she still might be a baby.
We're all... When did they debut? Like 2017?
Yeah, that's true. It's been a minute. That's funny. But she was really young.
Yeah, he's only 22.
Oh, dang. Ooh, then I hope this is not true. Yikes. All right. So what's the alleged
I didn't write anything about it. I can read.
I was gonna say we can pull up the article from.
Yeah, the article has like basically what the person said, but it was basically like he was accused by somebody that claims that they worked for him as a manager type person. I don't think he was actually their manager, but like he worked something like that, and he's saying that, or they're saying that they suffered mentally while they worked under him. And so like they posted like a whole entire Instagram post. It's like pretty, I can read it if people want.
Oh yeah, sure. Was this recent? Because has he responded yet, you know?
I don't think this was yesterday.
Oh, okay. So this is like really new. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's see. I'm trying to pull up. Let me pull it up, and then if you want to read it, we can do that. Let's see specifics of what they're claiming. But yikes! Like, okay, let me just let you read it then. All right. So this is coming from Korea Boot, at least the roundup. So, accused by former staff of alleged emotional abuse and power tripping. Somebody who's claiming to be a manager. Oh, they even got the dark Instagram screen.
Yeah.
All right. So.
Yeah, so he basically said, I'm going to reveal the truth about BL, Yu Chan-wook. Thanks to BL, I've had to live with diagnosed suicidal impulses, separation anxiety, panic disorder. I'm also the one who first chose BL when he was in the amateur stage of his career after seeing the desperate email he sent. During his relatively unknown days when he had it hard, as a young, I would use my own money to buy him meals and drinks whenever he came to look for me. But when I would listen to him and cheer him on, saying that he will succeed. I trusted him and would not hesitate to help him if it was within my capabilities, even acting as his manager. But after BO got attention through Show Me the Money, he did a 180 and totally changed his attitude. Whenever something happened, he would of course get annoyed, and also he would blame me whenever things didn't end up well due to his own carelessness and fault, and acted in a way that I cannot understand. I've tried to hold it in time and time again, as he was a dumb saying that I trusted. I tried hard to understand, but I've been the victim of multiple occasions of celebrity power abuse and personal attacks from someone that is 15 years younger than me. I can't forget the browbeating, and until now, I'm living in hell with my teeth trembling from the embarrassment and humiliation.
That's so sad.
Yeah.
Oh, wait. The exposed continues to lament about the emotional abuse he suffered from BO. So they're saying he plagiarized, that the song Brand of his is plagiarized. Is that something that has been a hot topic recently? Him plagiarizing? Mm-hmm. Ooh. The original writer sent an email about the plagiarism, and to solve that matter, we paid up. And although things were glossed over as if nothing happened, I was so disappointed and shocked by how BO didn't acknowledge it or even thank me. Wait, he used his own money to pay?
Hey, what? Sorry, I missed that.
He's saying that, so there was apparently a scandal where BO had plagiarized the song and the original writer sent them an email about it, and he's saying that they paid up to, like, I guess to, like, whatever him, but then, like, he never thanked or acknowledged me. And he says we paid up, so I don't know if that means that they both contributed money, but if he gave any money to kind of thwart this plagiarism thing and BO didn't even say anything, oh my gosh. There was once where he desperately wanted to film a music video, so I transferred money. Stop giving this young man money immediately at my personal expense, and he turned the tables and requested for me to bring the money for filming to him, turning me into a despicable human being with his lies. I don't know what got into him, but he called me in a voice that sounded drunk, and he just made excuses in ambiguous ways, like he was acknowledging his mistakes, but also not. At the end, he didn't even say sorry to me, and I cried all night at this unbelievable betrayal. I'm struggling to pretend like I'm fine in front of people as I hold on using medicine, but due to the depression and anger that I felt towards BO, I currently cannot live a normal life and continue my life in the hospital. The above has been my experience, and I have evidence, material, and recording that can relate to the above if he refutes my posts. I don't wish for an apology or any of that. I'm mustering up courage to expose this with much difficulty, even though I'm scared to death because I'm tortured by how he mentally abused me while pretending to be all innocent in front of the public. I plan to reveal the truth behind how he's fooling everyone about his two-faced crooked personality, and about his confidently promoting despite turning someone into this. Yikes! Okay, how do you even combat this? It seemed like he was being very ungrateful, and I think at some point you stop giving this child, like this kid, money, because clearly he's trash. But I think just the fact that you would be the type of person that will, like, take money from somebody but then also turn around and treat him like trash. Okay, you're a trash person. Like, what? Ew.
And it's weird because he's so young. Like,
how do you be this evil this young?
Yeah.
Jeez, I think it's one of those things where, like, the fame gets to somebody.
You know what? I should have put that other picture that was ugly as this picture. I was being too nice.
Use the bad lace front, not the good lace front.
I even have a lace front in the other one.
That's wild. I know his name is not BO, but it still sounds like BO, so I can't see him as angelic. His name is not great at English. Wait, is it Bayo or something? Were we pronouncing it wrong?
Oh, is it not? Well, I think they're just saying it's not like BO, like body.
Okay, that's funny. The things that these staff have to go through in the engine. Yes, like who are, especially in this case where this person was doing you a favor and trying to help you reach your dream. Like, it's not like you're a multimillionaire and you're literally asking him for money. It's not even like you're paying his bills or something. Jeez. Jordy said, I'm actually gagged. Yeah, what is this energy? Like, I don't know. This seems really, like, I feel like either this is not going to gain traction, because I actually don't know how big BO is. I mean, him being on Show Me the Money seems like he would be at least decently known. And then he also did the song with Leanne. But, like, I feel like if he's not that big, maybe people won't care and it'll get swept under the rug. But if it doesn't get swept under the rug, I really don't understand how what he'll say, unless it's just like a full acknowledgement, like, of like, oh, I did this. And then you're crazy. Like, what? Get up out of here. Chrissy said he's pretty big in Korea. Dang, we are out of the loop.
Wow.
The loop. We are out of it. A mess. People will have nothing but the other. Yeah, it's like, Mama, you've been famous for what, 3 nanoseconds?
Yeah. I still just can't believe he's like so young and he's just like so mean already.
Yeah.
What are you going through? Like, I was 22. Like, relax.
Oh, God.
Take a breather.
Yeah.
Just don't plagiarize and don't, like, use people's money.
Yeah. The fact that, because then that even makes me think worse, because you just started, and maybe, you know, he was like on Show Me the Money like 2017, and I'm just like totally out of the loop. And you're already plagiarizing. You already ran out of ideas.
Yeah.
Okay. So, yikes. Andre says, like, literally, how do you treat staff like this? Not only just that, but someone who was there for you and helped you. Like, it's like,
yeah,
I'm not saying that being big and having money gives you the right to treat anyone bad, but I could see maybe like how that makes you become like a narcissist or whatever, and be like, well, I'm paying you, aren't I? Whatever. He's literally giving you money and working for you. You are nothing of like, you're giving nothing of significance or worth to him, and you're still treating him like trash. Yikes. I mean, not to discount him, but I really hope this is not true, because that's just so terrible. But it is. If it is, I think, Bayo, you're done. Get out of here.
Where's the jail thing?
Yeah, I was about to put it down. Also, I have a new. So he's going to jail. Period.
What's going on? Y'all are going to jail. Period.
Okay.
What?
You can't hear that, but
and I saw your face, and it was very interesting. I don't know what it was.
I added a sound bite of the person that was like, "You are going to jail." Period. So, you know, don't worry, you'll hear it when you listen to it back, right? Because you watch the episodes after. All right, moving on.
So I should watch it now, is what you're saying. Before I forget.
You like log out. You're like, hold on. You leave the Discord call. All right, moving on to our next topic. So this is going to be really, really short, and it's really, really foolish. But all right, so we have our first K-pop idol, our K-pop AI dating scandale. Y'all, they really want us to care about these AI K-pop people, and it's just not happening for me. Like, you can care, it's not you, but me. We actually did review M-Wave, so I think we're adding to the fire. We're promoting them.
Say that song's pretty catchy though.
Oh my!
It's just annoying to see him watching them do it. The Pandora. I hate the way they look. I hate when they do the dance. But the song's pretty catchy.
My thing is, it's too close to aespa. Like, I really feel like it's just too. Like, I was talking about, this girl looks like Karina, and I really think Karina should consider suing, because it's weird that they would make. Yeah, it's because I feel like it's easy to make a AI idol group and just combine the best features or the most beloved features from like all the visuals, and that's really freaking weird to me. But I don't think there's anything. Listen, this is a story, okay, guys? Everyone's like, Mama, next. What do you mean? But okay, so essentially there's this group called, okay, I kind of use this as a pivot to kind of just talk about what's happening in the AI kind of idol scene. But okay, so the tea is that there's this guy from this group called Superkind. His name is Sejin. He's an AI member. Now, what gagged me about Superkind is that it's just him that's AI. The rest of them are real. And if somebody told me that was the plot of that was the basis of my group, because I think Kwangya and them, like Navis and their avatars and the aespa, that's lame enough. But at least it's like, okay, this is a separate thing. Like, maybe we'll do some promo, but you know, it's a separate thing. The fact that you are literally buddies with, you know, Bitcoin, like a human Bitcoin. No, I'm not doing it.
Have you seen the pictures of them
together? I think I have one. Maybe I don't. Oops. Okay, there it is.
Ooh, who's that?
Boo,
wait, let's go back to
boo. I didn't download the picture, but yeah, it's like they're like, and I'm just like, you have to stand like this for them to photo. No, I'm not doing it. I'm out of the group. Get this thing out of here. I would be so pissed. But yeah, so
there's like, it's not here, so there you go. We'll just put them in later.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
Get this out of here.
But then also the gaggy on it is, and to be fair, I don't know Superkind very well, you know, maybe there's other content, but every time I hear, like, I've only ever seen this AI guy. I've never seen any other member like pop up on my like TikTok or so it's like, not only are the beeps and boops in my group, but the beeps and boops is the Yuna of my group. Absolutely not. How is
it the Yuna though? I mean, or is it just the odd one out?
He's the only one I've seen. He's the only one anyone cares about.
Because he's the odd one out.
Yeah, but like, still, what is that? How is he more important than me? Like, that's crazy.
He doesn't look real. None of these people look real. They're not people.
The girl looks kind of real. Like,
she kind of does, but she also looks like, yeah.
Yeah.
But she also looks like the games, like Terra Online, like those types of games characters.
That's kind of true. Yeah, I don't know what his wig is doing right now, but like,
yeah, it doesn't even look real. What's going on?
The wig, for the first time on the podcast, the wig isn't wigging. So, you know, he needs to, you know, recalculate that. They need to hack the mainframe and hack the wig frame and, you know, recode that.
Math, whatever that is that you do for hair strands.
But I be seeing him on TikTok. And so this final straw was reached when, so he's a part of Superkind. We talked about M-Wave before. They have this song named Pandora. They snatched Karina's whole face. Yes. And so there's a video, I guess, there's a video that went viral of him, this AI idol,
so cringe,
reacting to AI idol group M-Wave's video. And I said, enough is enough. Enough is enough.
You've seen it, right?
Yeah.
I was jaw dropped. I'm like, this is
corny.
I hate this. I hate everything that's happening.
I really want to know who this is for because, to be fair, you know, there's a market for this, I guess, because VTubers, people loved that. So maybe AI idols is the next step. But I'm like, it's kind of just weird how they're like trying to like, I don't know, like authenticate something.
Fake people.
Yeah, it's, I don't know, like I don't, and maybe it like hits a sore spot because there's always like, oh K-pop's so manufactured, it's so like fake, it's so factory this, factory that. And so then they're like, oh yeah, let's just cut the middleman, take out the real people. Literally just.
It just makes it weird.
Yeah, it seems.
And there's no heart at all.
Yeah. But basically people were just, it was honestly like joking, right? It was like people were like, oh, it seems like you like this one member, Zaina or whatever. And then he was just like playing around with it. But I was like, I guess in a way it's like
playing around with it.
I guess. And even that
AI was playing around.
It's like he was like period. But like, okay, maybe I'm really I'm doing too much. But like, it's kind of like annoying because as much as it was like, oh yeah, we're joking around, they're dating. The fact that people are joking around when like people's lives have literally been ruined from real dating scandals because fans are actually like really unhinged. It's just like, I hope the people who are like, you know, joking around, be like, oh my God, like dating scandal, aren't the type to, if their faves were like revealed to be dating, like have a conniption, because I don't know. Yeah. I mean, it's definitely getting better these days, but it's just like I don't know. It's weird. Maybe I'm being like too sensitive. I just thought it was really weird because I'm like, I do not care. Like, what do you mean? Period. But yeah, it's weird. But Jazz, you said that you stan low key, right?
Stan who?
Stan Sajin.
Who?
You said that his
reaction. Is that his name?
Yeah, I think so.
No, I said it was cringe.
Yeah, but you said it was cute. It was cute cringe.
No, it was cringe. No, it was cringe. And like doing the jaw drop, and it was just like, you're fake. Literally, you're not real.
You didn't have a reaction. Jasmine, let him know. You fake asshole.
He just doesn't look real. Like, I don't know. When I look at him, he looks like just like a Final Fantasy character.
I mean, he isn't real, so I guess that's fair. But, you know, period. It looks
so weird. Like, he's supposed to be a real human being or whatever. And like he's just sitting there looking like a whole entire cloud imitation character, sitting there listening to music. It's weird.
I really hope they stop this because it was just a mess. Oh my gosh. Now y'all dragging them. Paolo says, who is playing K-pop Sims?
Honestly, hold on. I think I've seen, you know what? That's what she looks like. She looks like a Sims character. I've seen people make people like this.
Imagine.
And Sims. Yeah. You can get the skin mask.
Oh God.
Make it look more realistic. I've seen this. This is the thing.
Leanne said, I don't care how desperate I might be to debut. The second I find out I'm debuting with a computer chip, I'd be out the door. And that's just some period. Absolutely not. That's foolish. Because I feel like, okay, so on one hand, I know a lot of people do think AI is the future and they think like this is going to be like the way of whatever. But at the same time, I'm like, this is a gimmick. So you must just not take me seriously as like a musician or a singer or even like an idol, because you're risking it on this foolishness of having like, you know, freaking big Bitcoin in my group? No, absolutely not. Absolutely not. Andre says, why does this remind me of that Disney Channel movie Pixel?
That's my movie.
Honestly,
I want you to notice me. Oh, that was my first CD.
Really?
That I bought with my own money.
That's cute. Oh, okay, that's cute. That's cute.
And Ricky Ullman?
Honestly, I was gonna say, good stuff.
He was it. The future?
Really was.
What was it?
The boy named Phil and his family.
Century.
Let's see. Oh yes, correct me. Andre says, also for correction, the group's name is Mave. Oh my.
That's what I thought, but I was like, I don't know. Maybe you know something about the pronunciation that I don't.
I'm sorry, Mavites. You remember that? You remember that TikTok of like when doing the Woe was popular, and there was that like man that was looking like Ron Swanson, and he was his kid was trying to get him to do the Woe, and then he was like, and somebody was like, "That's not the Woe, that's the gosh darn it." That's kind of when you do that Pandora thing.
And that is, everybody does the Woe like they're about to fight somebody. They're like, put your hands up or something. It's very hostile.
Put your hands up. Chrissy says, honestly,
that is like Woe.
Send them to AI jail, recalibrate them back to 5 years. Diddy mode. Oh gosh. Oh, Paola. Yes, this is really because they are so desperate to make money off of idols. We can't see them, bro.
Yeah, I also think like Mave is made off of like from a company that's not even an idol company. I think they're like a AI like metaverse type of company.
We don't want
it. It's like weird. Like very weird.
But yeah. Jordy said, I would be more interested in AI idols looked more creative rather than real. It would appeal to people who enjoy cool art and animation. So maybe if they look more like anime characters.
Like aespas? Because aespas.
But I think
do not look like real people.
I think they don't, but I still think they're trying to mimic looking like real people.
Are they?
Yeah, I feel like as opposed to like an anime art style or maybe like a more cartoon art style.
They look like to me they look like
Kwanga citizens.
Valorant. They look Valorant characters to me. Overwatch.
Oh, okay. I could kind of see that. Andre says not to be that guy, but why are the AIs getting backlash? It's not different from Hatsune Miku to me. I think it's because, well, I guess that's
the same thing as the other thing that we were just saying, that it's like not realistic.
Yeah.
This is an anime character thing.
I was gonna say, like, I think because it's so, her look is so embedded in anime, it doesn't really give the feeling that they're trying to replace, like, for example, like J idols, like AKB48 or something like that. It was like another thing, but this kind of seems like they're exactly trying to replace. Like, hopefully this catches on, so we don't have to pay anyone. Like, they're like, oh,
they even have the hair moving.
Yeah,
I like that.
But it's kind of,
I get it.
Yeah,
but no.
It's kind of weird. But yeah, so guys, look out to see if any of their companies confirm or deny that they and Jasmine, the resident AI K-pop stan, we have her here to keep us updated.
Well, furthest I will get is aespa, and that's because they separate that very well. Also, did you know that they released they have like a whole entire series thing coming out?
Wait, who?
Or whatever that they do. aespa. Like they released a video today or yesterday.
Wait, they're the aespa, the animated, the AI aespa, or the real aespa?
No, them. I think it's all of them. Like it's like a comic character. I don't even know. It's like episodes.
That's what I'm talking about. And again, maybe it's because I don't really keep my ear to the aespa streets, but I feel like I don't know what they're doing anymore. Like it's so weird.
Yeah, like they fight in the third one. I'm looking at a little gif of it. They're like Karina's like punching or whatever.
Not Tekken. Not aespa Tekken. But wait a second. I think I'm getting something.
You already spoiled my news. So
Reporting live. It's Jazz with the shoot mint. Wait, actually, I have a soundbite. I wish you could hear this.
Wow, I like this in my section. And I can't even hear my own music.
I'm not your boyfriend. I'm not your boyfriend.
It better be Jimin singing. If it's not,
you're actually
who's
gonna hate
singing?
me. It's the chowder clip.
So what?
It's the chowder clip of the guy being like, I'm not your boyfriend.
I like that. That's fine.
Okay, good. I'll get you a Jimin clip. I'm just afraid that, SM will snatch us. So.
Oh, yeah.
All right, let's see.
As long as it's not like some random person.
It's like Dio. More Dio.
Oh my gosh, imagine.
All right, what did Jimin, the girls want to know, is Jimin employed this weekend? Did he send the check, the spousal support check?
He's not, no.
Oh.
But, I don't know if he put that one, but
Let me
EXO apparently, in the midst of like SM like going through turmoil, they like uploaded several videos on their TikTok, which I feel like they don't usually do. And it was like them doing like a challenge where it's like they try not to like pinch their face while they're eating something. And there's like a person who's doing the challenge, yeah, and then there's like a person behind them, like Kai, and they'll hit the person if their face changes.
So scary.
And it's funny because Schuman's is funny because it doesn't even work for him. It just happens for Kai only.
Ew.
But it's like funny. So like all of them did it. So I thought that was cute. Like Dio has one. Baekhyun has one. So I thought that was a cute little thing. I think that was this week, or maybe it was last week.
It said
that was one of them.
Yeah, I was gonna say, looking at the Twitter post, it said it was uploaded the 14th, so I think it was last week.
Yeah, but it was pretty cute. I just like that as like everybody did the challenge, like saying was there. And then the other thing was that I saw that they posted like apparently I think they're gonna release like, I don't know what it is. I never understand their Japanese things. Mm-hmm. It confuses me. But it's like one of their Japanese things, and I think it might be like a photo book, probably.
Oh. Okay.
So like this is like one picture that they posted, and it's like just all of them. And I thought that looked nice. And then they also had like little sample shots of like just Jimin. I think they did it for all the members, but these are Jimin's. You look so good. Yeah, that's all he really did. This week, to be honest.
All right. Well, I won't splash the unemployed.
Honestly, I wish I could buy this.
Oh,
it's good.
I'm sure there's probably like some way you could buy it. Like somebody probably has a group order or something.
Expensive.
Sure.
I'll just print it out. Not a Word doc.
Hear that? You hear that?
Print it out.
She's not giving the boys the coin. Listen. Print it out at
They'll be like, that's sad enough. Like, this flimsy paper that you're putting it on.
Oh, but where's Lay? Ooh.
Hmm?
Did Lay officially leave?
Yeah. Well, he left the company.
But he's like over, like he's not doing anything EXO related anymore?
I don't know.
Like officially?
He probably could. I think he could still come back. But he's no longer in SM.
So,
but I don't think he'll come back.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
I think he could, but he won't.
He could, but he's not. Oh snap! Yeah, I think he's kind of like when they started to have to CGI him into the videos. I think that gave us the answer we needed, guys. So, unfortunately, it's just not happening. But speaking of EXO, no, actually, you have to do it. Hello, my darling.
Second, the young second.
All right. If you know, you know. Anyway, everyone's like, we don't. We just do not. All right, y'all. Kyungsoo, let's just say he has a job. All right, so I at first was gonna steal yours.
Was that a dig? Was that a dig? I go, wow.
No,
like, he has a job.
No, because I would have hit the unemployment button if I felt that Jimin wasn't paying his bills and he didn't. I got the check. I got the spousal support check. It's all good. But
why'd you get it?
I told him to send it directly to me.
Wow. And you listen. That's sad.
I like I slay him 24/7. Then I'm like, now send the check. All right. So as we had mentioned before, one Dio is actually going to be a part of a variety show this year with Zico and the rest of his homegirls, and it's a new SBS variety show called No Math School Trip. We didn't know the name till now because I had talked about it before, but the tea is that this new variety show not only will be on SBS, but it will be directed by Choi Bo-pil, who was the PD of Running Man. So we know it's going to be good. And so we also didn't really know what it was about before. This is actually not a great picture to use. Let's use this one. We previously didn't know what it was about before, but within the last couple weeks, we've gotten more information. So we did know the cast. So just to reiterate, the show features the cast members Lee Young-jin, Yang Se-chan, Zico, Crush, Dio, and Choi Jong-hoon from, is it Janabi? I think that's how to pronounce it. But in terms of the premise, we have a synopsis now. So they're going to embark on a brotherly bonding trip to Hokkaido, Japan, and they'll play games, do missions, and just it's like shenanigans. So basically it's XOA Showtime with non-EXO members and Dio. But yeah, so we also got a premiere date. So it's going to premiere on SBS on March 9th, 9 p.m. KST. So look out for that. And they also opened an official Instagram and have been kind of uploading stills and things like that from the upcoming episodes. So this was like them all together, Dio looking fine. But honestly, a lot of these guys are pretty cute. So there's some guy with
Zico?
A lot of the guys, I'm not just kidding.
There's subtle drag.
A lot of the guys, some
Not
of the
so
guys,
subtle.
okay.
Okay.
But another thing that I thought was cute was that apparently in one of the episodes they celebrate his birthday. So they uploaded stills of that onto their Instagram as well. And I'm like, yeah,
a jacket inside.
Listen, he's cold. It's a cold setting.
Looks
Okay, don't come for him.
I got a beanie on and a jacket. Like he's outside.
And we also got a still. First of all, I know how to pick him. He looks so cute here. But we have a still. I was watching this teacher and I was like, wow. So I'm gonna get my whole life. But
I just like how he's just not really doing much. He's just like.
He's just
like
cute.
He looks so good.
He does.
He's speaking.
Listen, let me live my life. What happened to Lee Jung-jae? Listen,
yeah.
We had to cut it. Actually, what do you mean what happened? I've always been ride or die for Kyungsoo. I literally have never talked about anyone else on this podcast.
What's his name? That's getting married. No,
I don't recall. Kyungsoo's not getting married. At least not that I know of. He's been my only podcast fave. So but yeah, we also have recently got a teaser, and so this is still from the teaser actually, and it's just they were playing like some like game. I don't really know because it's not subbed, so I don't know like the specifics of it, but it's really, really cute, and it seems like it's going to be really, really fun. I'm just wondering, is this going to be like a one-time thing? Like how many episodes? And because it's, you know, from the PD that made Running Man, is this like we're gonna run this to the wheels go off? Because I just really see Dio being in a long-running variety show.
I was assuming that it would be like seasonal, like not seasonal, but like season, like his like it changes. Kind of like that baby show or like the We Got Married, like it changes.
Maybe, yeah. Because I was just like, yeah, I don't see him doing this for more than like one time. But yeah,
he's a busy man.
You know, he's got to keep food on the table.
He has an album coming out.
Other than that, okay, so another update. Remember when we were talking about that alleged movie called The Moon that he was on? Yeah. I don't know where this picture came from, which is kind of scaring me. But I did find this. It might be fan made for all I know, so I'm out here humiliating myself. But I did find this. Does it say NASA or CASA? Okay, well, I don't know.
That's what.
KSC. I guess that's the Korean.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. But
like, does everybody use the same font? Like where it was.
It's a standard font. But yeah, so excited for this movie whenever it comes out. It was really weird. I just randomly saw this picture. I think it might be fan made. Who knows? Because I could not source where this came from. But you know, proof that the movie actually exists and I'm not living in some kind of weird ass Twilight Zone. But yeah, so that was the Kyung Seker. He's putting food on the table, y'all. He's out here providing for us, keeping our lights on.
You're not going to show the video?
Oh yeah, crap. You're right. And then so also separate from what Jazz, I didn't get this from Jazz. I saw this on my own. I definitely did not look at what she wrote and stole this. You know, I separately came to this conclusion. So
no, okay.
Dio did this separate thing where he he went on Tuk Tik and he did the challenge. I actually think his is so cute, and apparently this is his first appearance on the EXO official TikTok. So guys, this is inaugural. Oh my god, that's so scary at the end. I actually hate that filter, and I hate that this is what they're doing, but you know, we take scraps. All right, you know, we're not too picky, the Kyung disciples. That's so scary. I gotta get out of here. But yes, that is it for our boyfriend segment. All right, for the last couple stories, we're just going to talk about some comebacks and stuff. So first up, we have news that Jisoo is apparently doing something. So as you guys recall, back in 1993, YG lied through their teeth and said that all 4 of the members of Blackpink were going to get a solo. Now, you know, big brain people realized that that was just their way of quelling the fact that people were mad that Jennie was getting a solo because she was already very popular at the time. But, you know, they kept lying to us, and, you know, slowly but surely we got a Rosé solo, we got a Lisa solo, and finally, to complete the quartet, we're apparently getting a Jisoo solo. Now, I think this is quite funny in terms of what they released about it, and Jasmine, I'll let you talk about why it's foolish. But apparently in a statement to media outlet Newsin, YG Entertainment commented on the Blackpink Jisoo upcoming solo debut, saying Jisoo's solo music video is being filmed overseas in utmost secrecy. We have invested the largest production budget almost all Blackpink's videos, so please look forward to it. What do you think about this little tidbit we're getting? This little
I just feel like we've already been here. We saw what they produced when they said it's the biggest budget, and it honestly wasn't anything special. I think what they should start doing is putting that money into an actual like company that actually does concepts for the videos and all that, rather than it's just kind of like them in front of a tank that cost $1 million, or it's them, I don't even know, just wearing lavish stuff that costs a lot of money. Like, I don't know. I don't want to say, well, I do want to say this. The XG, I gotta bring my face.
Oh my god.
So XG for Shooting Star, they use a specific company. I forgot what the name of it was. Like Region Agency or something. And like they make like apparently like really good, because that video is good. But they also made like Hot by 17, and that's also a good music video. They need to invest in people that make music videos that look good. And that's where that money should go. And I feel like they use probably like just basic people that will just be like, here's them looking pretty here. Here's them looking pretty here. And then, you know, maybe I'll do a little camera trick here. But yeah, all the expensive stuff just goes into the stuff that's in the background. Yeah. Not really anything special.
Yeah.
Because all their music videos kind of tend to...
Yeah, I think that was so funny that was it Shutdown that was the video that they were like, we spent over $1 million on this.
Yeah, it was either, I think it was Pink Venom.
Oh, yeah. It's just like, it's funny to see that, and then it looks exactly like every single other music video.
Like, it literally looked like, what's it called? Their first song, Boombaya. I was just like, this looks like Boombaya to me. I don't know. Not as pink. It was just like, didn't they have like an Egyptian type feel in both of those?
I don't know. I know that Pink Venom had like, I'm pretty sure that was the one that had like callbacks to older music videos.
That's probably why it looked like Boombaya to me.
Yeah.
Probably just like stole all and that's another thing. I'm just like, what? So you just really want your videos to look the same.
Yeah, I was gonna say
using an older video.
And I get having like a brand recognition, like having a vibe or whatever. Because I definitely think like, you know, we're never gonna have a Blackpink video where they're not, you know, looking luxurious. Yeah. Because that's like their thing, right? But at the same time, it's like don't hype the video up to me when it's going to be basically the same thing that they always do.
Yeah.
Which is
I'm not even going to know that she's overseas. I'm just going to realize that it's the same like backgrounds or something.
Don't like brag it's overseas if you're not utilizing the overseas like setting and we're just in like the same type of studio thing. Like no shade to them because I love me some Blackpink, but yeah, it's kind of like a silly thing to promote. Like tell us how good the song is. Tell us how much like you know Jisoo is working hard to make it sound good. Like what? It's weird.
That makes me scared. Is the song bad? We're like, oh man. So we had to put all this money into this music video to hide the fact that we did not care about doing this solo.
I really hope that's not the case. It would be. I would be gagged if she becomes like the solo kills and she becomes the Beyonce of Blackpink. Like I would die. I would be such a like curveball, but that would be so iconic.
Please, so I can get money out of my head and never acknowledge that it existed ever. That whole entire I'm still mad about the Lisa thing.
Andre says I want to know where the budget is going, LOL, because the Blackpink MVs aren't giving huge budget. Not to say that isn't a budget, but it's not giving huge budget creatively, but I could definitely see like some of the outfits and stuff like that, why that might be like I could see why that pink tank or whatever was expensive, because it probably was a really like strenuous prop to put together or something like that. But it's like
it was unnecessary.
Yeah, like there's you can spend 45 cents on a music video and it like blow people's mind if it has like a good plot or good like directing or whatever. But yeah, it's like that doesn't impress me too much. Like Chrissy says, imagine they make all this buzz about it only to release in 2027. Don't because YG is listening and now that's gonna happen.
They say, oh, you don't like the budget? Okay, all right, we're gonna try and figure out a story for this, and that's gonna take 5 years. Okay, that's a lot of thinking. We don't do that. Like
a mess.
We don't do that stuff.
Leanne says, yeah, at some point these big companies spend money just to say they spent money. Yeah, it's not really giving creativity. Honestly,
it's just such a waste, in my opinion. I feel like you can get like outfits that aren't expensive and all that. Because I wouldn't even know that their outfits were expensive, to be honest.
Yeah, it's like
people say that they're expensive.
I mean, and I guess like again, I feel like a lot of people love to be like, ooh, my luxurious Blackpink or like my luxurious faves. Like the whole like trend of like a group will debut and then like immediately get like a Burberry sponsorship or like one of them will become like, an ambassador or whatever. I've noticed that that's like the new like dick measuring contest in K-pop now.
Yeah, like what's it called? New Jeans just got Seoul Fashion Week. I was like, what the what?
Oh wait, okay, I saw some Blackpink stans saying this and I want to know if this is true. Somebody said that Blackpink popularized individual members having luxury sponsorships. Is that true?
I did that?
Because I feel like luxury? Probably like a Luna or Yuna or like a Suzy maybe have had one, but I think they mean specifically having all the members individually have like luxury sponsorships and like be like ambassador, like global level ambassador. Like that Blackpink was the first group to do that, and I was like, is this Blinks being just like,
I can see that.
Or the thing is, I was like, I feel like this is the sense is making sensing. The census.
It also helps that there's only 4 of them, so it's
that's true.
Not as much work to get.
That's true. But I think specifically people were saying because like now it seems like a group will be out for 2 nanoseconds and then like, you know, after their first single they get one of those sponsorships. But for Blackpink it was specifically because I think they were kind of like, you know, being like, y'all ain't doing it like our girls. Like Blackpink specifically, it was because they had fashion impact that these people, and to be fair, they are YG, so it's like, okay, like they did have those connections, but it was because they were seen as actual fashion girlies that these brands like reached out to them and they had to like kind of like work to get it in terms of like their reputation, versus some people will just like automatically get it and they're like out for like 2 nanoseconds. So I think that was like the point that they were trying to make, which was interesting.
I can see that.
Yeah. Let's see. Shutdown had the callbacks. Thank you, Andre. Princess says, I hope her solo is really good. The only other member whose solo I go back to listen to is Lisa's. Lisa, you have to admit, Lisa's was iconic. It was catchy.
Iconically bad. I'm so sorry.
Like
I love Lisa, and honestly, after that moment, I was like, I don't think I can, because the people that hyped up that song made me like not care for Lisa after that. I was just like, the fact that you have fans that are going to hype up such bad music, I can't be around that. I just. Same thing that happened with TXT too. Like, I like TXT's debut song, but when they started hyping up Cat and Dog or Dog and Cat, whatever the heck that trash song was, I was like, I'm out of here. This is not for me. I'm obviously around people that are just happy with their faves doing whatever. And that's fine. You could be like that, but I'm just not going to be there.
That's fair. I really liked it, like in a very just like, this was so campy, not campy, but it was just like so fun. I don't know, it reminded me of like an older K-pop kind of song, but somebody
drop the money. I hate
boom, boom.
First of all, she can't
and the dance
sing
was
that
so
well
fun
for her to be doing dollar bill.
Oh yeah, that was kind of. But
yeah,
it, like, I think it just became a part of the lore, right? It was just like this, like it. I don't know. You know, like when a song is just like
La Lisa, love me. La Lisa, love me.
La Lisa, love me. But somebody was like, "This is on Twitter." They're like, "This is the best worst song I've ever. This is the best bad song I've ever heard."
It's just not.
It was funny.
That's all I accept. If you say it's the best bad song, I'll be like, okay, at least you acknowledge that it's not good. I think my favorite is Rosé's, to be honest.
What?
I like Rosé's the most, and then Jenny's, and then Lisa's. I just don't even. I have never gone back to that.
Jenny's was okay, but it was just kind of forgettable for me, and it was very much of the time. Like so many songs sounded like that when she put that out. So for me, it's Lisa's, probably Rosé's, and then Jenny Ruby Jane. Yeah, I do wonder what it's gonna sound like. Like, I know nothing about like her personal taste in terms of music.
I feel like it's gonna be
it will not be a ballad.
Doesn't she sing like what does she usually sing? Camila Cabello songs? So it's probably like something not slow, but like not like upbeat, like La Lisa, whatever. I can see it being something like what Rosé did. Which is like, you know, pop.
Oh, okay, pop. Yeah. Okay. Oh, yeah, that's fine. I don't know. I hope it's just something catchy.
Not like upbeat, but I liked On the Ground. I thought that was really catchy.
It was catchy. I just
I liked
it had like that drop chorus thing that I just was like over.
I love that. The music was so good.
It was an interesting sounding song, yeah, admittedly. Okay, this is kind of going back to what we were talking about, how the discussion of Blackpink paving the way when it comes to luxury sponsorships. And Chrissy says, I think they did because I don't remember a group doing that before. And Andre says, I mean, I can see it. There's 4 of them, so it's easier to do. So, also, hey Jodella, welcome. Jodella says it will be so funny if Jisoo's song starts with O, because first we have Jenny's with Solo, then Rosé with On the Ground, then Lisa with Lalisa. With Jisoo, it would complete the solo. Oh, that's cute.
Aww, that's cute.
I love that. I mean, it took 8 years to complete, but you know what? We got there.
Look at Exit. I'm
gonna bring that up. I gotta harmonize with you. Look at Exit.
Because it never got finished.
You know,
like, what the heck?
The thing with Minho, that was enough. That wasn't he first. I don't
even know what the whole thing was with that. I just thought it was interesting that they were like, and what's his name has left, and we are now done. And it was just like, what?
We are just closing this chapter.
One member leaves does not mean you just end it.
Okay. Thank you, Taste in the chat. Princess says, I love Lalisa, so catchy. Although Jordy says, I could stand money, but Lalisa basura. It was catchy.
None of it was like you, even the way you're singing it, that's how she sounds. And it's like, it's not good.
It was cute. I'm not
like,
saying
I feel like she could sound good, but that's not the music she should be singing. That is not it. It is not for her voice. It is not it.
It was fun. Princess says Jisoo needs a song that complements her voice color. And that's period. I will forever say it. From somebody who stan Wonder Girls when they first came out, it was really shocking to see that Sunmi ended up being the breakout. But I think the reason was because she really put time and energy and thought into her concept. She got a song style that fit her. She got a concept that was very edgy and like unique at the time. And she focused and highlighted parts of like her voice and her like a dancing ability and things like that would stand out. And because I will say she wasn't really the most talented person in Wonder Girls by any means, but she really made it work for her. And I think that's I think anyone can really, I think
she could do something like Sunmi,
like some music style. Oh yeah, I think
like especially like her newer ones. I can see her like You Can't Sit With Us type of.
But could she pull off the concept? Could Jisoo? Because the thing is, Jisoo is not a really strong dancer, and I think one of the things that sells Sunmi is that she can dance very well.
I feel like she's a good idol dancer. I don't think she's like the worst thing in the world. She's just not as good as the others, which sucks because she's standing next to them.
See. Yeah,
I feel like she's a good idol dancer. She's not the worst.
Chrissy says Gone was the better song on the.
I don't even remember Gone, and I don't think I listened to it.
I remember a lot of people saying that was even slower.
On the Ground was just I think I just liked the music for On the Ground. It reminded me, like my friend, but she also likes the song. She was like, it kind of reminds her of like the Hey You Get Off My Cloud, that the CL version, her song. And I was like, I get that. Maybe that's why I like it, because it kind of gives me the same type of vibe where it's just like, I don't know,
chill, like
yeah. I like that.
Yeah, it's definitely charming. So we'll keep an eye out to see if this actually comes out. But speaking of iconic comebacks, we also have finally got the
Jimin's coming back?
He already came back, so
how dare you.
But the true Beyonce of BTS has finally emerged. He's finally giving us what he wants, because we have gotten an announcement that,
oh my gosh,
the thing is,
Jungkook's getting a solo.
Everyone thinks it's going to be Jungkook, but it's going to be Jimin. He has something about him that really stands. Like Jungkook seems like the obvious choice, but Jimin, he's gonna surprise us, I think. Like, it's just, there's something about Jimin. But we did get an announcement this week on February 21st, to be exact, that Jimin would be releasing his first solo album. So he's like, let me go past the solo single. We're doing a solo album on March 24th. So in the statement, they say Face, which will be the name of the solo album, is all about Jimin. I said Jim from The Office. It's all about Jim Halpert. It's all about Jimin facing himself head on as he gets ready for his next step as a solo artist. Jimin will see fans through various activities, including the Face release. So we ask for your continued interest and support for Jimin's first official solo activity. All right. So in addition to this announcement, later in the week, they released a track list for the album, which includes, let me switch so you guys can see it, which includes 6 songs. Now, this is what made me really interested. The fact that the track list has 6 songs, including a pre-release song called Set Me Free Part 2 and a main title track. Cool. Yeah, it's actually really funny in the next story that we say, but I don't know if there's, I'm sorry, y'all, I'm a fake army. I don't know if this is actually a part 2 or this is just quirky. And then it also, the main track is going to be called Like Crazy, but it's going to have both a Korean and English version. My man is coming from the Billboard Hot 100, and that's just, the girls are going to have to deal. The girls are going to have to deal.
What's the main track? Oh, Like Crazy.
Yeah, it's called Like Crazy, but then there's going to be an English version on it. So honestly, there's not that many songs, because one song's an interlude, and then one is the English version, and then there's Face Off and Alone.
An interlude in a mini.
I know, right? It's like the Face Off song and then an interlude. It's like, we just started. What do you mean? But yeah, so I've been waiting for this because, like I said, yes, Jimin say exactly, Chrissy. I always am like, okay, I love Jungkook, and he's my favorite voice in BTS, and I love him as a dancer. But I've always said that when it's time for these boys to go solo, Jimin is going to Beyonce himself into history. It's just giving what it needs to get. Like, he just has. You need to observe Jimin stands, and you'll understand. You need to observe them, how they interact with their fave, and it's just gonna happen. But yeah, so anticipate. Are you excited? Stop this.
Who are you talking to?
You
talking to me? I mean, I'll listen.
Was not Lie
Am I
not
excited?
Good?
Huh?
Was Lie not good? Was Serenity not, or Serendipity not good?
I don't listen to them on my spare time.
I thought those were really good.
I mean, they're not like, those are probably his 2 best songs.
Does he have other songs? I'm trying to think.
Yeah,
he probably does.
I just can't remember them.
I've always just thought like his solo releases always just really stood out to me in a surprising way. Yeah, I remember because Lies was on Wings and they all had like solos, and I was like, this is so crazy, because I would expect me to like Yoongi's the best, or even like Jungkook's or something, but I was just like, this is just so catchy. This is so, and then Serendipity, I love that song. I think it's so sweet. Yeah, so I'm just really excited because I feel like our tastes will align, and then he'll also surprise me with some of these songs. And also, I think this is funny because really, really smart now that he released that song with Taeyong to start some buzz, kind of dip his foot in, and now he's releasing this solo. I feel like this was really well planned as well. So, just anticipating Jimin to truly come into his own and take his Jimin crown as
he
Beyonce's
can take
son.
His Giselle crown.
That's offensive on so many different levels. Offensive to her.
Jimin Shell.
Jimin Shell. You mean V Shell? I'm just kidding. Sorry, because Audrey just said surprise V hasn't gone solo yet.
See, he's a Beyonce.
Beyonce. Ooh,
Beyonce.
It does rhyme. Yeah. Don't encourage her, Chrissy. The slanderous libel.
No one's a Giselle in the group.
How dare you? And it sucks because Michelle is just very talented.
He'll be a jelly. A jelly.
You will be the
jelly rolling.
And you'll have to deal, and Jungkook will be the Jung Shell.
How dare you? Jungkook is already out here with his left and right and his whatever that song was for soccer. How did that do?
How did we really like that song, for being honest?
I like the song.
Jafara.
I think it's a whatever song.
Not digging that.
No, that's too far. And that's too sad.
Oh, y'all are getting slanderous. Chrissy is going full slander. All right, so for our last topic of the day, I wanted to talk about the fact that our faves, the girls, who everyone wants to be.
Red Velvet?
So not them.
Seems like there's double of them.
That's
weird.
Oh, wait, hold on. Did I not put a thing? Maybe I didn't put a thing. Sorry, y'all. I was being messy. Oh, I guess
Ready
I didn't.
to be.
Oh, yeah. Twice comeback. All right. Twice Crispy Treats comeback news. All right, y'all. So, as the girls know, Twice will be coming back with their 12th mini album, Ready to Be, on March 10th. So the album in question will have 7 tracks. Let me move.
Wait a minute.
Here. What?
They're just now releasing this?
Ready to Be?
I just realized, isn't this the same thing with the Moonlight? We're just now doing this?
Yeah.
It's been like 3 months.
Wait, it's been a year. They teased this album?
It's been 5 years.
Get out of here. Please, I'll mute her, guys. Was this teased when Moonlight Sunrise came out? Was like the album? Was the album teased when Moonlight Sunrise came out?
I swear it was Moonlight Sunrise was a pre-release.
Yeah, but what did they tease? Like, were they were already teasing the whole album? Like, we got like.
Well, I assume they were. If you're gonna do a pre-release, you don't just do a pre-release and then just like dip like they did.
Oh.
Usually you're like a pre-release.
Moonlight Sunrise
and then it's like...
Okay, wait. Because Moonlight Sunrise did not come out that long ago.
It was like last month.
No way. It had to be... No.
It had to be like 4 weeks ago.
No, absolutely not. Wait.
Moonlight Sunrise? I swear. We got through like majority of February.
Oh,
it was not
okay,
even...
January 20th. So about a month. But I think that's good. Let the song cook. Let the song cook a little and then, come with the
It's been a month.
I guess it will be like 2 months by the time the actual album releases, but...
Which is like crazy to me.
Do you think so? I feel like we need to
long.
like let the pre-release... Because I think, I will always say, I feel like it's such a waste that like New Jeans like came out with Ditto and then immediately came out with whatever. Because both of the songs are hits, but I feel like now people still are obsessed with Ditto, but like I feel like they would be able to get their respective shines better if they would have waited or whatever. So I like the fact that they let Moonlight Sunrise cook a little, and now they're coming out with the Set Me Free, and they actually did. I don't know. Like
they should have just released it like, and then done Moonlight Sunrise, but then done a video for whatever the main track is, like to reinvigorate like more energy into it.
I guess that's fair. I guess that's fair, but I feel like they're gonna have like their separate video for this too, and then also this is another situation where we're getting the title track is going to be both in Korean and English, so I feel like that will create some buzz as well.
Wait, is Moonlight Sun? Oh, is it? It's only in English.
Yeah. So and Chrissy, as Chrissy mentioned here, they're also going to be performing at the Billboard Music and Women in Music I guess gala or event as well. So this seems like a really, really big comeback. Also, yeah, and so we've gotten like there's like a clip of the title track going around. I first heard it on TikTok, so I don't know if it's like a TikTok exclusive because I don't think they released any visual along with this clip, but it sounds pretty good so far, both versions. It's like it's a snippet of like the chorus. And then they also have been dropping both group and individual teasers. I have the group ones here because I felt like, showing all the individual ones would take too long, so it's better to have groups. And I'm loving the outfits right now. Like, it looks so cute, and it's like edgy and a little quirky, so I'm very much enjoying that. But also in addition to all this, they also announced their fifth world tour, y'all. They're Ready to Be tour, named after the album. So it's going to be a world tour, and they said, according to their, I think, Twitter where they released it, this is just round one of the dates on this tour. But we have dates in Korea. It kicks off in Korea, of course. They also have performances in Sydney, in Japan, Australia, and Japan, and then they released a bevy of dates in the US. So me and Jazz will be going in person. We will get floor seats. We'll be sitting right next to Nyan. So.
And she's paying for my ticket. She said it to me. I was like, are you sure? It's a lot.
I was like, we'll be getting floor VIP seats. So guys, you'll have on what is it called? On location reporting. Oh yeah, Chrissy's saying I hope to
live.
We're live.
The lights on, facing the camera. They're like, we're trying to perform here.
I'm like, a word.
Word to your fans.
But yeah, I heard Ticketmaster. So yeah, there was like this whole thing where you had to sign up you had to pre-register to be on the verified fans, whatever the hell.
I'm so tired.
Yeah, I really don't know.
I'm done with concerts forever.
You have to pre-register and it doesn't promise you anything. Like, you can still easily get on the wait list. So it's just so stupid and it's annoying. But they say that it's how they prevent scalpers, even though scalpers could just register.
Yeah, like, wait, what?
So it's really stupid. But I'm honestly really scared because I remember the last time I tried to get tickets for TXT last year, I flopped and I immediately got discouraged, and I stopped being a mullah that day. No, just kidding. But yeah, it really discouraged me. So I'm really excited and I'm going to try to get tickets. But yeah, overall, I'm really excited, and I'm hoping that they said that they're going to release more dates, not to be greedy, because I know the girlies in London, are waiting for their time to shine, but let's get some more US dates. I want options.
I didn't see that.
Yeah, but yeah. So that is it for the topics. We actually already did open bar, so I guess we can say you don't have to go home. You don't gotta go home, but you gotta get the heck out. Thank you guys so much for joining us on this evening. We laughed, we cried, we talked about Twice tickets. Jazz, is there any last words you have for the people before we say our farewells, do our last calls, our last shots?
That was very interesting because it was like half your mouth. Oh gosh.
Not a smile line. Sorry. I'm just really excited about this remote control. Okay, guys. Okay. Any last words?
I don't know.
In your ways.
Honestly, my brain's like, I don't know.
Me too. And I've been having some stomach issues, y'all.
Oh no.
Making me grassy. Anyway.
Grassy? Oh, that's scary.
Turning me into a grass type Pokemon. All right, guys.
I ate manure by accident, so now it's getting grassy in there.
All right, guys. Thank you so much for hanging out. I am so excited to see you guys next week for the Sleepy Idol. Also, I'm getting back into streaming, and I'm restarting Anime Club on Wednesdays, and I'm gonna do that over on Twitch.
We're watching Steins Gate.
We are,
and so we're watching the first 3 episodes. So if you want to get caught up with us, and we're going to discuss this.
What is this hostile takeover? Okay, Hive. But yeah, so if you want to hang out, I am on Twitch, and I post my schedule on Twitter every Sunday, Monday-ish. So if you are ever missing out on, some of the other streams I do, make sure to follow me there for updates and follow me on Twitch as well. Twitch never wants to actually notify people when I go live, so that's trash. So I would just say, stick to the schedule. But thank you. Yes, thank you. Don't forget to like the video if you like the video, and if you love the video, make sure to share the video. That's it for today, and see you next time on the Sleepy Idol.
I don't know where my camera is.
You like the Sleepy? Cover all the bases.
I'm looking around, and I'm like, what's happening?
All right, bye everyone.
Bye.